Keep pushing. Harder. I can see the baby's head. Yes, keep pushing. It's coming. It's out. It's out. It's a girl. Why is it another girl? This is already the 5th one. You useless little bitch. You good for nothing. Mother. Next time, I will definitely give Sen. Please, don't be angry anymore. Giving birth to a son. Oh, give me a break. You've already given birth to 5 useless girls. If you have another one, it'll probably be another useless girl. During your 10 months of pregnancy, I pampered you with the best food and drinks. And in the end, you still gave me a worthless little girl. A useless thing that's only good for show. Aside from your seductive, foxy face and seducing men all day long. What else are you even good for? You're quick enough at popping out kids. But not a single one is of any use. This little broad is clearly useless too. So just stay out of it. I'll get rid of her in a moment. Mother, I beg you, please don't throw this baby away. She was just... And the weather is so freezing cold right now. If you mess with him, I feel like you'll end up dead. I don't even need postpartum recovery. I can survive on just 1 meal a day. My baby and I, we really don't eat much. Mother, I beg you, please show some mercy. Oh, my dear-in-law. Once the child grows up, who knows? She might secure a great marriage. You might even get to live in luxury because of her. Live in luxury? You think I can ever get anything out of a worthless girl? If you think this little broad is so wonderful, why don't you take her to your own home and raise her yourself? Fine. Just pretend I was sticking my nose where it didn't belong. I couldn't care less about your family's drama anyway. Just hurry up and pay me my midwife's fee. I've been working my tail off all day, and I need to get home. You delivered a useless girl, and you still have the nerve to ask for a midwife's fee? Hey, you are being completely unreasonable. Your daughter-in-law was carrying a baby girl. How on earth was I supposed to pull a boy out of her? It's already been 3 days since I transmigrated to this place. These past 3 days have been a complete blur. I still can't believe this damn reality. I was on a business trip and checked into some random hotel. In the middle of the night, the room next door exploded with drama. Catching a wife cheating on her husband with his own brother. How could I miss a juicy show like that? Haha, I was laughing my head off. The original owner of this body actually had the exact same name as me, and his wife has already given birth to 4 daughters in a row. Judging by the noise coming from inside, the one in her belly has just popped out too. Now they've got a grand total of 5. Damn you heavens. You've got to be kidding me, right? There is definitely no going back now. So this massive mess left by the original owner has to be cleaned up by an unlucky bastard like me. Oh. Oh, my son, it's all your mother's fault. I'm so sorry. If only I hadn't been so cheap back then and married a woman like her. For you, you wouldn't have ended up with 5 useless girls in a row, making us the laughingstock of the town. If you really end up with no male heir, how on earth am I supposed to face the family ancestors when I die? I should have just spent the extra money to get you a woman with wide hips who actually knows how to breed sons. This old lady is definitely no saint. And the original owner was a brainless fool who couldn't think for himself. Whatever the old lady said, he just went along with it. Absolutely no backbone.
Qin Lang, please, save our daughter.
She was just born. If mother throws her out, she won't survive. She'll die. If worse comes to worst, you can just sell me.
You can marry someone else.
What an incredible woman. If this were the modern world, you couldn't find a wife this devoted, even if you searched with a magnifying glass. The original owner of this body was a real piece of trash. What a tragic mess. Seriously, don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. You just gave birth. You shouldn't be exposed to the cold wind. Otherwise, it'll ruin your health for the rest of your life. Hurry up and lie down to rest, okay? Qin Lang, have you lost your mind from anger? She just gave birth to yet another worthless girl. This is already the 5th money-draining brat. I know you're just worried about people laughing at you. Don't worry. Your mother will definitely find a way to make sure you get a son. I'll make sure you have a son. I would never let your family line die out. Sons or daughters, they are all a gift from fate. No matter if it's a daughter or a son, as long as they are my children, I love them all. Huh? He doesn't even have a fever. Could he have lost his mind because his wife gave birth to another worthless girl? She really is the jinx. If my son goes crazy because of this wretched brat, I will bury her alive.
I know people value boys over girls in this day and age.
But burying a child alive?
How incredibly cruel and wicked must someone be to do that? She looks a bit like a little monkey. In my past life, I was 30 years old and had never even married, let alone had kids. At this very moment, my heart is absolutely melting. It's freezing outside. Keep close to each other. You and our daughter. You'll stay warmer that way. She looks just like you. She's definitely going to grow up to be beautiful. Third son. What on earth is wrong with you today? She's just a worthless girl, not a son. Why are you fussing over her so much? Mother, whether it's a boy or a girl, as long as they are my own flesh and blood, I love them.
Don't ever talk about abandoning or burying my children alive again. After all, karma catches up to those who do wicked things.
Ruai just gave birth, and she's extremely weak right now. I'm going to find her something to eat. It's true what they say. Poverty can bring even the strongest man to his knees.
This poor bastard didn't leave behind a single penny.
This is literally the worst possible start. When other people transmigrate, they get to enjoy wealth and luxury. But me? I can't even feed myself. And on top of that, I have to support a whole family. This is just too tragic. Daddy, we weren't slacking off.
It's snowing outside today, and it's too cold to find any wild vegetables.
Please, Daddy, don't beat us. Did Mommy give birth to another baby sister? We won't eat anything today. Just please don't throw our baby sister away.
Area can take care of us, and we can take care of our baby sister too. What kind of an absolute scumbag was the former host?
How could he ever bring himself to beat such sweet, innocent children? All right. Don't worry. Daddy promises you. I will never, ever throw your baby sister away. Your mother just gave birth, and she's very weak right now. I'm going to make some warm food. Can you girls help Daddy out a little? Dad, I can stoke the fire now. The fire makes it so warm.
Yes, our Arya is the best at stoking the fire.
Then Arya, help Dad build the fire.
In a bit, Dad will cook a big meal, so our family can finally eat until we're full.
Think. Looking at how spotless this rice jar and flour bin are,
even mice would probably starve to death in here. Life is just so incredibly hard. These might fill our bellies for now. But Rio just gave birth. She can't survive on just sweet potatoes. You kids stay inside for now. Don't go anywhere else. It's freezing outside. I'll go find a way to get us some real food. Second sister, Dad hasn't beaten us in days. Why are you still crying? Aren't you happy? We don't have a single grain of rice left in the house. Do you remember eldest sister? It was on a freezing day just like this. Because we had nothing to eat, that grandma sold her off. This time, it's probably our turn. All right, don't pry, you two. I'm your older sister. If Dad really has to sell one of us, he'll sell me first. You two just need to be good from now on. And whatever you do, don't make Dad or Grandma angry.
the Qin family hadn't officially split up yet.
But because his wife kept giving birth to girls, the matriarch despised them and forcefully kicked the third branch of the family out to set up their own household. The old lady wanted to keep their land while still exploiting him as free labor. She didn't give them a single penny of the family inheritance. Her heart had always favored her eldest son and grandson anyway.
君旁。
Oh, Qin Lang. You haven't eaten yet, have you? Come, sit down and grab a bite. It's all your wife's fault. She's already popped out several kids, and she's still making such a fuss.
Thanks. I won't be eating.
After all, my wife and children are still starving. We don't even have a single grain of rice left to cook. Mother, please, just give me some food. Food? What food? It's a complete waste of food. Starving them for 3 meals or 2 days won't kill them. Mother, I can't just stand by and watch them starve to death. Even through all we only gave birth to girls, they are still our own flesh and blood. You wouldn't want word of this to get out, would you? Saying that you abuse your daughter-in-law and granddaughters and deliberately tried to starve them to death. You wouldn't want to end up with a wicked reputation, would you?
Mother, I am telling you this for the very last time.
If you don't let me see my wife and daughters, I will cut all ties with you. Third son, I and your mother. You ungrateful child. How dare you speak to me like that?
Exactly, third brother. How can you talk to mother like that? She's only doing this for your own good. Your wife has given birth to 5 useless girls in a row.
Completely humiliating our Qin family. So what if she goes hungry for 2 or 3 meals?
Eldest brother gets every single benefit in this family.
So of course it's easy for you to talk.
If Qin Lang would just spend less of our family's money,
Our family wouldn't be dirt poor like this. To pay for Qin Lang's studies, the entire family has had to tighten our belts. I even had to sell my own daughter. Third brother. What do you mean by that?
Qin Lang is the only heir of our family.
he is our family's only hope for the future. A scholar.
Our entire family is relying on him for our future.
You don't even have a son. Once Wander achieves success and makes a name for himself,
You'll get to share in his glory too.
eldest brother, if Qin Wang's classmates find out he only paid his tuition by selling his own cousin,
Do you honestly think he'll be able to show his face at school?
Third brother. What exactly do you mean by that?
Are you threatening me?
of course not. I'm just stating the facts. You can't just let eldest brother take every single benefit.
While you stand there acting so righteous and making sarcastic remarks.
I came here today to get food. Mother, just tell me. You going to give it to me or not?
Fine. Go and get some food for third son.
His wife just gave birth after all.
As her mother-in-law, you should at least show some heart, lest word gets out and ruins our family's reputation.
And ruins Wang Here's bright future.
What a curse.
I must have owed your whole family in my past life.
Mom, this tiny bit of food isn't even enough to feed my big family. Give me some more, so I don't have to keep coming back to beg you for food every single day.
All this food and it's still not enough for you?
You're telling me you can't even get full? Our whole family is literally starving to death.
I can't believe this old woman is still obsessing over school and studying.
Well, I don't care about that. There is no way I'm going to stand by and watch my wife and kids starve to death.
Pack some more for me right now.
Otherwise, I'll just have to come back tomorrow. You stubborn brat.
Once spring comes after the new year,
Our heavy labor will all rely on him.
Not a single grain more. This food is more than enough to last your family for several days.
Third son, don't you worry.
you are my own flesh and blood.
I would never let you go hungry. If you can't get full, just come over to my place to eat. As for those worthless girls of yours, just feed them enough so they don't starve. Know when to stop and take what you've got. We still have so many mouths to feed at home, waiting for this rice. Fine, Mom. I can do without the grain, but you have to give me some eggs. Ruwai desperately needs some nutrition right now. Just drinking that watery millet soup is definitely not going to cut it. What? She only gave birth to a worthless girl, and she actually expects to eat eggs? Third son, have you completely lost your mind? Those precious eggs are meant to be sold for money. Even my precious grandson barely gets to eat them. Don't even dream about your wife getting any. Okay, since playing tough didn't work, a real man has to know when to bend. It's time to put on a pathetic show. Mom, I know even you look down on me because I've only fathered 5 daughters. I wasn't blessed with the good fortune of my eldest brother and his wife, who had a son on their first try. Maybe when I grow old and die, there won't even be anyone to give me a proper burial. Ruhui was originally a scholar's daughter. If her family hadn't fallen on hard times, how could she have ever married into a family like ours? With our family's poor background, if I wanted to marry again, it would be harder than climbing to heaven. I don't even want to live anymore. I guess I've just been the unloved child since birth, never favored by mom or dad. You ungrateful brat. How dare you even bring up your eldest brother? How did I ever give birth to a creature like you? Here, just these 2. Tell your wife to eat them slowly. She only gave birth to a bunch of worthless girls. Yet now she's acting all precious just because she got some real benefits. It's fine to swallow our pride and take a little verbal beating. After all, in this god-awful weather, actually getting our hands on food is what really matters. Thank you, Mother. I knew you still cared about me. If we really had a falling out with the old matriarch, our entire family would just be left to starve to death. In the future, when you speak to your eldest brother, you must be respect. Think. Don't go provoking him. After all, he is Wang Yer's real father, you know? Then, I'll head back first. Since when did you learn to sneak around like a common thief, third brother? Our Wang is a scholar. You better not embarrass him in the future. Sister-in-law, saying things like that is a bit out of line, don't you think? Third brother is a member of this family. Third sister-in-law and the kids are still at home waiting to eat. He only took 2 steamed buns from his own home. How is that stealing?
It's just 2 steamed buns.
What's the big deal anyway?
Can't we even have a quiet meal in peace?
Is it too cold in here?
Let's light the fire and start cooking right now.
Once we eat, we'll warm right up. They're probably terrified that I'm going to sell them off.
I'll just pretend I don't know. For now?
Otherwise,
The more I try to explain, the worse it'll look.
you guys eat some of this first to tide you over. Dinner will be ready soon.
I'm so hungry. But I gave birth to another daughter. What right do I even have to complain? I can't let him see me cry.
Otherwise, I'll just get scolded again.
I slept for too long. Salan, please don't be angry.
I'll go cook right now. You're still recovering from giving birth. How could I let you cook?
I've already made it.
There's barely anything left to eat in the house. You'll have to make do with this for now. I'll find a way over the next 2 days.
What hours? Where did these eggs come from? I asked Mother for them.
Your body is still so weak right now. You need proper nourishment to recover. These 2 eggs are the most nutritious things I could beg for you right now. But don't worry. I'll find a way, I promise. I won't let you or the kids go hungry. I gave birth to 5 daughters in a row. How could this family ever let me eat eggs? Something is wrong here. Are he and his mother plotting something?
Are they really planning to sell me? If I get sold,
What's going to happen to my babies? Look. What is there to fear? She's my wife now anyway.
why should we care about keeping our distance?
Come on, stop crying. I heard crying right after giving birth is bad for your eyes. Your eyes are so bright and beautiful. If you cry yourself blind, you won't look pretty anymore.
No, that's not what I meant.
I just meant crying during your recovery is bad for your eyes. If you ruin your health now, it'll cause permanent damage. Even if this rare moment of kindness is just to sell me for a better price, I still have to find a way to survive. I have to be there for my children. I can't just hang myself and end it all. On! Whoa, slow down. Don't choke. Nobody's going to steal it from you. I'll go bring your food over. Once you're done eating, just lie down and get some rest. He didn't even mention selling me. Had I been wrong?
Maybe he isn't planning to sell me after all?
All right, take your little sister outside to play. I'll clean up the dishes.
Mom, is this our new baby sister?
She's so cute. What's the use of being cute? In the end, she's still just a girl. It's all my fault. I'm so useless. I couldn't even give your father a son. If only I had given birth to a boy. Then none of you would have to suffer like this. Your eldest sister wouldn't have been sold off either. Come here. Let me look at you all. You look so lively. Have you girls had anything to eat yet?
I ate so much, my tummy is super full.
Area. Tell Mommy. Was the food we just ate sent over by your grandma and the others? No, Daddy made it himself. I even helped him light the fire. But didn't we run out of food? Where did your dad even get the food to cook? I don't know either. Maybe he borrowed it from someone. Borrowed? Since when would he ever borrow food just to cook for us? Oh well, as long as he isn't planning to sell us off. It is way too cold, and we do not even have real diapers. I will have to make do and use plant ash for the little one. I feel so bad for her. I need to sift it a bit finer,
so it does not scratch her delicate skin. This scene feels so unreal.
It is like I am in a dream.
I have dreamed of a warm, cozy home like this my entire life, but I have never had it. I am terrified that if I close my eyes, all of this will vanish.
Why are you not sleeping?
Why do you keep staring at me?
If there's something on my face?
When he smiled,
It felt just like a warm spring breeze.
brushing gently against her face, it felt so comforting.
坠入我是悟净里的道着一个少老。
She was once a refined young lady from a decent family, but after marrying into the Qin family, years of endless, grueling chores had worn away her once sheltered, ladylike appearance, leaving behind only the harsh toll of a difficult life. What is wrong? Do you need to use the restroom?
I will go fetch the chamber pot for you.
No. It is just that you have some soot on your nose. Let me wipe it off for you. Why does this feel like I am having an affair with someone else's wife? But since I have decided to settle down and live a quiet life in this era, I need to accept everything that comes with it. That includes my wife right here and our newborn baby. I can do it myself. Having a wife and children in this life is actually a brand new experience for me. As for wealth and building a fortune, we can always get there, as long as we work hard. With thousands of years of human wisdom in my head, there is no way I will let us starve. Daddy is going out for a bit. You kids take good care of your mother and little sister at home, okay? The snow has finally stopped, but our food supply is completely dried up. Qin Lang didn't get lucky with any fancy cheat codes like a magical spatial system.
If he wants to survive in this freezing wasteland,
The only thing he can do is rely on the original owner's memories and head into the mountains to try his luck. I can't go any deeper than this. Up ahead is territory for large, dangerous beasts. If I keep going, I'll turn from the hunter into the hunted. This half-grown beast looks like it weighs over 100 pounds. It seems like I, as a transmigrator, still have a bit of good luck on my side. At least I struck gold right after stepping out the door. This will keep me from starving to death. The smell of blood here is too strong.
it's bound to attract wild beasts soon.
I can't stay here any longer. You lazy wench. Look at what time it is. How dare you still be idling in bed? Can't you see there's a mountain of chores to do? If you don't get off your lazy butt, do you expect my son to do it all?
It was Qin Lang who told me to stay inside.
He said it's too cold outside, and he's worried I'll get sick. You gave birth to a worthless girl, yet you think you're some precious lady, Xiu. You're no longer some scholar's pampered daughter. If our Qin Lang hadn't been willing to marry you, you would have been exiled to some godforsaken place with your father long ago. You've been freeloading on our family for years, and you can't even produce a son. I found a good home for the fifth girl. That couple is over 40, and none of the babies they had managed to survive. So they're looking to adopt a little girl first. They're willing to give us 2 bushels of rice and 2 yards of patterned cloth as payment.
Now hurry up and get the baby ready.
I'm sending her over in a bit. Mother. Little 5 was just born. She can't handle being moved around like this. I've heard of that family you're talking about. That couple is completely unhinged. Every single child they adopted before was tortured to death. No matter what, little 5 is your own granddaughter. You can't just push her into a living hell.
What absolute rubbish are you spewing?
They are a decent, respectable family. The field that is dirt. The fact that they're even willing to take in a worthless girl is a blessing for her. Look at how dirt poor our family is right now. Sending her there is doing her a favor. Isn't that better than staying here and suffering? Let go of her! Let go! I've already made the deal with them.
I have always feigning a distinction and shh. Don't you dare be so unpainful. Mother, you can't just make this decision on your own. This is my child with Qin Lang. Even if she's a girl, she's still my own flesh and blood. Don't you dare use my son to threaten me. My Qin Lang has always been an obedient boy. Why would he ever turn against his own mother for a worthless wench like you? It's too late for regrets now. I've already agreed to Granny Wang. She's right.
When our eldest daughter was sold, Qin Lang didn't agree at first either. But in the end, he couldn't stop her. Is my little Wu really going to be taken away? Sobbing.
All you do is cry. You're bringing nothing but bad luck. Since we're giving the child away, let's make it quick.
Ah! Ha ha ha!
Haha. What on earth are you doing? So you finally decided to come back. Just look at this wonderful wife you married. She's trying to kill me. My son, you're finally back. Haha, look. Didn't mother find a good family for our fifth daughter? There's a couple in their 40s, living about 30 miles away, with no children of their own. It's hard to find anyone who won't look down on our fifth daughter for being a girl. They're even willing to give us 2 bushels of rice and 2 yards of patterned cloth as a wet nursing fee. So I wanted to bring our fifth daughter over to them as soon as possible. But who knew Shay would be so ungrateful? She kept crying and wailing, bringing nothing but bad luck. Since you're back now, carry the baby and come with me to deliver her. You want to sell my daughter again? Selling our eldest daughter wasn't enough? Now you want to sell my youngest daughter too? Why don't you just sell me off while you're at it? What kind of nonsense is that? Mother is only doing this for your own good, keeping a bunch of worthless girls in the house. What good are they except wasting our food? I thought she still had some mother-son affection for the original owner of this body. When I first arrived, I wanted to take things step by step, not wanting to make a scene. But looking at it now, some things must be made clear today. Mom, over all these years, I've done more than my fair share for this family, haven't I? During the busy farming season, I farmed all the family's land by myself. In the slack season, I went to the city to haul heavy sacks and build courtyard walls for others. What dirty, exhausting work haven't I done? Shut up! The blood money I earned was more than enough to feed Ruai and the kids. But what did you do? Just to put big brothers wander through school. You actually went behind my back and sold my eldest daughter. I'm a worthless piece of trash. I failed to be a good husband. And worse, I couldn't even protect my own child. That's why I'll make Big Brother's entire family pay for this in blood. I used to do nothing but obey you, pouring all my life's work into Big Brother's family, while leaving my own wife and daughters to suffer endless misery. Scoffs. I knew you favored Big Brother, but I'm your own flesh and blood too. Just because Ruai didn't give birth to a son. Do you not care about me at all? Wanger is the only male heir of our Qin family's generation. What's wrong with you, his own uncle? Working a bit harder for him. Once he passes the imperial exams in the future, do you really think he'd ever mistreat you? That house of yours is full of useless girls who will belong to other families, sooner or later. Who are you going to rely on when you're old? Won't you still have to rely on Wanger to carry your funerary urn and mourn for you? Since I can't even count on having a son of my own, do you think I'd actually expect a nephew to take care of me at my old age? Big Brother and Sister Long are alive and well.
There's no need for me, his uncle, to worry about Wanger's future ever again.
I used to be a fool, but now I'm wide awake. From now on, my family will close our doors and live our own lives. I will raise my daughters with my own 2 hands. If they don't want to marry in the future, I'll find them a good family. If they don't want to marry, they can stay right here at home. When Ruoi and I grow old, at worst, we'll just take in a live-in son-in-law. You and a third. You absolute bastard. You think your wings are fully grown now, do you? A live-in son-in-law. How could some outsider with a different last name ever compare to Wanger? Let me tell you something. Get our 5th daughter cleaned up right now. I'll pretend everything you said today was complete garbage. So you better give up on that idea right now. If anyone dares to touch a single hair on my daughter's head, don't blame me for going to extremes. If you really want to burn bridges, then we can settle every single debt from all these years. Once and for all, you're going to cough up everything you owe me. With interest. He still has to take the scholar exam in the spring. If you dare to cross me again, Qin Lang has to pay his tuition right after the new year. I'll go make a scene at his school and drag this straight to the county court. I'll make damn sure Qin Lang can never set foot in an exam hall for the rest of his life. Hurry and lie down.
It's freezing outside. Don't let you and the baby freeze. What did I tell you before I left?
In this bitter cold, if you ruin your health,
You're the one who's going to suffer later on. Don't worry, I will absolutely never give little five away to anyone. Leave all of this to me to handle from now on.
Maybe, just maybe, I can actually trust him this time.
Trust that he can protect us. Me and our daughter. Go back home. What I just said was clear enough. Eldest brother and his wife are both there.
Qin Lang's tuition is none of my business.
If he actually makes something of himself in the future,
I, Qin III, will absolutely not try to
suck up to him and ride on his coattails.
Think. Oh, right. There's one more thing. Those 2 boxes of books Ruvawe brought as her dowry. Tell Qin Lang to return them as soon as possible.
You.
What? You want Wang to hand over those books?
Wang wears a scholar.
He relies entirely on those books to keep up appearances at the county school.
Save face? He stole his aunt's dowry. What right does he have to talk about saving face?
Mother, you know full well in your heart that Rue was the daughter of a scholar. Back when the Shi family fell on hard times, you took advantage of the fact that they didn't ask for a bride price, and even let her bring those rare ancient. That is the only reason I got so lucky.
The only reason Qin Lang could even get into the county school was all thanks to Rue.
Well, it's all kept in the family anyway. We are all family. Besides, when Qin Lang took the books from Rue, he said he was just borrowing them. Since you borrowed it, there's no reason not to return it.
That belongs to my wife.
It's meant for my daughter in the future. What right does a nephew have to hoard it and keep it for himself? I'm giving you 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, you will return that book to Rue, completely untouched. Otherwise, I will take all of you down with me. Besides, I'm not chasing official titles, and I don't even have a son. I'm not afraid of losing face. That is my child too.
Fine, just get out of here.
Don't stay here and scare Ruawi and the kids. You've lost your mind.
You've really lost your mind. Just you wait.
Come here. Come to Daddy. What are you 2 girls doing? Sneaking around by the door. It's freezing outside. Hurry up and come inside. We saw how much Grandma liked our little brother.
So, we didn't dare ask for anything.
It was all my fault before. I failed to protect you all. But don't you worry. That will never happen again. I will never let anyone bully you again. I will definitely bring your eldest sister back.
Qin Lang, is that true?
You are lying to us, are you? Will you really bring our eldest daughter back? Yes. I keep my word. You're still recovering from childbirth. Right now. Just focus on resting for now. Don't worry yourself with all this. I'll go cook some food for you all. You 3, come to the kitchen with me.
Daddy needs your help. Stop.
Maybe. There really is hope for our future now. Look, Daddy. What is this? What do you think this is, you silly girl? It's a wild boar. It's so huge. Such wants to eat meat. This is the wild boar I hunted up in the mountains today. But you must not tell a single soul, especially your grandmother. Otherwise, we won't have any meat to eat. Do you understand? Now, come and help me out. Daddy's going to stew some meat for you today, okay? Right. That old lady outside is still my mother in name. In this day and age, filial piety is the ultimate law. Clashing with her openly will only bring endless trouble. It's better to just keep a low profile and avoid any drama. The previous owner of this body was dead broke. His pockets are cleaner than his face. I'll have to take the rest of this wild boar meat to a restaurant tomorrow to see if I can trade it for some desperately needed silver. There isn't even a single spice in this house. Just oil and salt. I'll just have to soak it in cold water for an hour to get rid of that gamey smell. This half of a boar leg should be enough to finally nourish my poor starving girls. Careful carrying that bowl. Don't burn yourselves. You girls go ahead and start eating. Daddy's going to bring some food to your mother. We can barely even put food on the table.
Where on earth did this meat come from?
I went up into the mountains today. I got lucky and ran into a wild boar that weighed over 100 pounds. The meat on the wild boar's hind legs is really thick and lean. I kept the 2 hind legs for us to eat. Tomorrow, I'll take the rest to a restaurant in town to sell it. And bring back some food. I was a terrible husband and father in the past. It's all my fault. I failed to take proper care of you and our daughters. From now on, I will take good care of you. I swear, I'll never let you suffer another day of misery with me. Then, is it really true what you said today about buying Daya back? It's true. Once I've saved up enough money, I'll find a way to buy Daya back. And your dowry.
I promise I'll get it back for you too. From now on, we won't care about what anyone else does. We'll just close our doors and focus on living our own good life, okay? I believe you. But those dowry items are just worldly possessions.
I don't really care about them. As long as we can buy Daya back, I'll be completely satisfied.
No way, that won't do. Those books are the only mementos your father left you. We absolutely must get them back.
Don't worry about any of this. Just leave it all to me. Now hurry up and eat while it's hot. Get some food in you, and then have a good rest. Why aren't you girls eating? Is it because Daddy's cooking isn't very good? Does it taste bad? No, it's not that. We were waiting for you, Daddy.
You haven't sat down at the table yet?
How could we start eating before you? What incredibly sweet and sensible girls.
They really are, Daddy's sweet little girls.
Having daughters this wonderful is 100 times better than raising those ungrateful sons.
All right, Daddy will eat with you.
His face seems to have grown a lot more defined.
He's clearly still the same person.
Yet it feels like he's completely changed.
Those dark circles under his lashes.
He clearly hasn't had a decent sleep in days.
Darling, you're still recovering from childbirth, so don't play with fire.
Otherwise, I might really do something worse than a beast.
You can't blame me. In the past, even when we performed our marital duties, it was only to please him and get it over with. So why is it that, meeting his eyes now,
My heart is pounding so fast.
I feel just like a young girl, falling in love for the very first time? What hours? What nonsense are you talking about? I just saw some dirt on your face and wanted to brush it off, that's all.
Is that so? I remember washing my face before bed. Did I not wash it well?
What kind of dirt requires my darling to stroke my face back and forth like that? Doesn't my darling know that a man in bed can't handle being teased like this? Are you having trouble sleeping?
Yeah. I guess I slept too much during the day, so now I can't sleep.
Qin Lang,
These past 2 days have felt like a dream. I gave birth to a daughter. But not only did you not blame me, you've been taking such good care of me with delicious food and drinks.
Who cares about a son or a daughter? As long as you and our baby girl are safe and healthy, that's all that matters to me. I was obsessed and foolish before,
Always thinking we needed a son to carry on the family line.
but look at our situation. Our family has been consistently poor for generations.
What's the point of having a son anyway?
It's not like we have a royal throne to inherit. We will raise our daughters well and find them good families. When we get old, we won't have to worry about building houses and marrying off a son.
so why should we obsess over having a son? So, don't overthink things.
Just recover well and take good care of our baby. That's more than enough.
Qin Lang,
Don't say crazy things about inherited a throne. That's not something we ordinary folks can just throw around lightly.
my father was exiled to the freezing wastes of the northern border, just because he offended His Majesty in the imperial exams.
Oh, why are you crying again?
I'm sorry, I was wrong.
I won't say things like that anymore.
Don't worry. I will absolutely watch my words in front of others.
Stop crying, darling.
Crying during postpartum confinement will ruin your eyes.
Who would ever know what we say behind closed doors? Unless someone is hiding right under our bed.
Now that a little fifth baby is born,
Isn't it time we give her a name?
and our older daughters,
They've never had official names.
We just keep calling them girl this and girl that. Since they're the daughters of my beloved, they deserve to live with dignity. Let's take this chance to name all the children together. It's all up to you, Qin Lang. They're their father after all. Well, so, you should be the one to name them.
Give me a moment to think.
I can't really come up with anything on the spot. But you're the educated one,
and you're their mother.
let's figure it out together. Qin Lang, my mind is an absolute mess right now.
I can't think of any good names either. But actually, I did think of a few names.
Do you want to hear them?
He's never stepped foot in a school?
It'll probably just be names of common flowers or weeds. Shayi
秀妍、秀丫、
and Shuning.
I hope our daughters can live comfortable, peaceful, and elegant lives.
More than that, I want them to have complete freedom of mind and body, unconstrained by anything. Living a smooth life, peace of mind, and far away from any worries.
If you don't like them, or think they aren't right,
I can always come up with other ones. Not pretty. I think these names are absolutely beautiful.
but how did you come up with them?
I remember you couldn't even read. Oh, actually, it's not like I'm completely illiterate.
I just never went to an actual school. There used to be a teacher in our village.
And I used to run over to his place all the time, so I picked up a few characters from him. Plus, before that kid Qin Lang went to school in the county, he was always showing off at home, quoting classics left and right. I got calluses on my ears from listening to him.
Isn't it totally normal that I'd remember a few phrases?
Honey, why don't you teach me how to read from now on?
It's always good to learn more. That way, when I go out in the future, I won't have to worry about getting scammed.
My biggest regret in this life was not marrying a well-matched scholar.
They never expected that at his age. Think we actually still want to learn. If I were back in the modern world, as a STEM guy, there's no way I'd ever get out of bed before 7 in the morning. But in the freezing winter of these ancient times, things really absolutely nothing to do at night besides going to bed early. Look at you, so hopeless. I'm heading into town today
To sell the rest of the wild boar meat. Once I'm back, I'll buy some diapers for our baby, number 5.
Even though using wood ash doesn't cause diaper rash, it's still not very sanitary, especially for a baby girl. We need to be extra careful. It's better to buy her some proper ones. The other kids in the family are all coming over to our place. Don't you worry about that. I'll make sure to prioritize buying some food first. I'll cook a bit extra this morning. If I'm not back by noon,
Just have here you heat up the food.
you've just given birth. You can't let yourself go hungry.
Haha. Think.
Haha. Oh my. Our girls are growing up so beautiful. But girls need to keep clean.
And keep themselves nice and tidy. Yay! Yay!
Yesterday, your mother and I talked it over, and we want to give you a proper names. From now on, Yu will be called Xuyun.
闲价无比雪瑶。
See, I will be Shusi. How does that sound? Do you like it? Xiaoyun. That name is so beautiful, just like the clouds in the sky. Daddy, I love this name. Now the villagers won't keep calling me Ear all the time. Ear. From now on, your name is Shuin.
爽。
树喜树喜. It sounds so pretty. So pretty. We love it. Daddy, did you pick names for big sister and baby sister too? What are their names? Your big sister is Shai, and your little sister is Shuning. All of your names share the character Shu. Daddy hopes you all can live a comfortable and carefree life, just as your hearts desire. This Jiangnan County was originally called Pinyan County. Decades ago, a severe famine struck. The young and strong fled, leaving only the old and weak behind. When the imperial court sent officials, no one wanted to come. Only an official named John Man volunteered to come and serve as the county magistrate. He dedicated decades of his life to governing with wisdom and devotion, helping the common people rebuild their homes from the ground up. But from sheer exhaustion, he fell ill and passed away before he even reached 50. Deeply grateful for his immense kindness, the local people voluntarily renamed the entire county Zhaonen in his honor. Even the imperial court issued a special commendation for his noble deeds. To this very day, the legend of Master Zhang is still told across this land. Even though Master Zhang did his absolute best back then, times were just different. You can't really blame anyone. Hey, time to eat. It's so lively here. The simple, bustling vibe is just like a country market back in modern times. Life is actually pretty good. Welcome, customer. Greetings, traveler. The less of you resonates. Are you here to grab some food? Our cheapest bowl of noodles here costs 20 copper coins. Greetings, brother. Actually, I'm not here to eat. I'm here to sell some wild game. I was wondering if you buy mountain goods here. Oh, you're selling wild game. Well, our restaurant does buy that, but we need to make sure your goods are of good quality. Well, this prey was caught from the mountain just yesterday. If you'd like, you can inspect the goods first. If you find it suitable, you can keep it. If not, I'll take it back and ask around at other shops. Sound good? All right, then follow me to the back. Hey, folks in the back, look what we have here. Chef Chen. This man says he has some wild game to sell. You can take a look at his goods. I've already cleaned out all the innards and drained the blood of this wild boar. All that's left
is top-grade meat.
Let me prepare this wild boar first. I'll cook you a delicious meal tonight. Since you've brought it all this way, I'll take it off your hands.
Even though it's missing its 2 hind legs, you've already cleared out the worthless parts, like the innards and the blood. We at Say Hi Restaurant have always run our business with honesty and fairness.
How about this? I'll offer you 25 copper coins per pound. What do you think?
Chef Chen, please understand that catching a wild boar in the dead of winter is no easy task.
Besides, I've already cleaned out all the innards for you.
Isn't this price a bit too low? We're all just simple villagers here.
It really wasn't easy for him to hunt a wild boar. Chef, why don't you offer him a slightly higher price?
Even though you cleaned out the innards, you kept both of the pig's hind legs for yourself, didn't you? That's the absolute prime cut of the entire wild boar.
Tell you what,
I can see it's not easy for you to make a living in the dead of winter.
so how about this? I'll give you 28 coins a pound. I really can't go any higher than that. Thank you, Chef Chen.
If I bag any more good game in the future, I'll definitely bring it straight to your restaurant. 62 pounds comes out to a total of 1,736 copper coins.
Go with the waiter to see the manager and collect your money.
Thank you so much, Chef Chen. Wait, what is this for?
Thank you, brother.
If you hadn't gone out of your way to introduce me,
I'm afraid I wouldn't have been able to sell this wild boar meat at all.
if I ever have more business like this in the future, I'll have to trouble you to help me out again. Honestly, I barely did anything. You should really take this money back.
Please, don't be polite with me.
No, you've actually done me a massive favor. Anyone else would have kicked me out the second they saw me in these rags, but you actually took me in and introduced me.
Such Chen, my name is Qin Lang.
To tell you the truth,
My wife just gave birth,
and her body is extremely weak right now. We desperately need the money. You've truly saved us. All right. My name is Julian. Excuse me, brother. What's going on here?
Did something big happen?
Why is there such a massive crowd gathered at the city gate? The county magistrate hired an opera troupe. They're going to put on a huge show right in front of the Earth Temple the day after tomorrow. Oh? Is there some kind of celebration in the magistrate's family?
Not at all.
Our magistrate said, "We've had perfect weather and a bountiful harvest this year, all thanks to the protection of the Earth God. Plus, with that heavy snow we just got a few days ago, they say a timely snow promises a good harvest.
It's a wonderful omen.
He hopes the coming year will bring even better weather and crops, and that all the folks will live in peace and happiness. Where there's a crowd, there's a market. Like I can seize this chance to set up a small business. We can definitely get through this current crisis."
Father, you're back.
Here, it's freezing out here in the dead of winter.
Who told you to wash clothes outside?
You're still so young. What if you get frostbite? Dad, I'm fine. Really.
What is wrong with you, girl?
What did I tell you before I left? All you had to do was take care of your mother and watch over your little sisters.
You shouldn't be doing heavy chores like this.
Salah, please don't be angry. Your sister-in-law brought all these clothes over. She said since it's snowing, they can't go to the mountains to find food, but they can't just stay home idling and freeloading. So she dumped all of your older brother's dirty clothes here for our girls to wash.
Here, hurry up and eat. I bought these meat buns from town. I kept them wrapped in wax paper the whole way.
They're still warm. Why are you looking at your mother? Go on, eat. They won't taste good once they get cold. Since your father bought them for you, go ahead and eat. You should eat some too. We've had nothing but rice porridge these past few days. There's absolutely no nutrition in that.
Qin Lang, don't just worry about us.
You should eat too. I already ate back in town.
You and the girls stay inside the house for now. I have some things to take care of.
First daughter-in-law, the fire in this stove is burning so bright. You need to ease up on it.
We don't have much firewood left in the house. When my eldest grandson, Qin Lang, comes back, he'll need to bathe every single day.
I know, Mother. But Warner works so hard studying at the county school, so of course he needs to bathe and change his clothes daily, even in the dead of winter.
Mother, it's just a bit of firewood. It's freezing outside right now.
If we don't burn some wood, we'll freeze to death.
Once our Wanglo passes the imperial exams and brings honor to the family,
What will a little firewood even matter? When that day comes, we'll be burning the finest silk-wrapped charcoal.
you'll be the most respected matriarch of our household.
Why worry over a few scraps of firewood now?
Well, you do have a point there.
But that's all in the future.
Right now, we're tightening our belts just to afford Wanrear schooling.
We need to save wherever we can. After the new year, we still have to pay tuition for Wanger school. As his mother, you really need to start paying more attention. Mom, this firewood is work-ready thing anyway. You can just have third and fifth brother go up the mountain to chop some more later. Sister-in-law, you're awfully generous with other people's hard work.
It is freezing outside.
Why don't you make eldest brother go up the mountain to chop firewood? So what? Are third brother and I the only suckers in this family? Fifth brother. What is that supposed to mean? I am your eldest sister-in-law. How dare you speak to me like that?
You're seriously throwing a tantrum just because you were asked to do a little work?
Once our Wangha passes the imperial exams and gets a government post in the future, do you really think he'd forget his fifth uncle? You're young and strong. What's wrong with doing a little manual labor? Stop being so petty and calculating. Sister-in-law, if you're going to put it that way, then let's lay it all out. Third brother and I do every single piece of dirty, exhausting work in this house, while we get absolutely none of the benefits. Qin Lang has been studying at the academy for 7 or 8 years now. And yet, he hasn't even passed the entry-level exam. If we actually have to wait for him to become a high official, who knows how many decades that will take? Mom and Dad will probably be long dead and buried by then. If you ask me, his schooling is a complete waste of time. Just look at the miserable life our family is living right now. Our sister was married off so young just to get that tiny bride price. Fourth brother had to marry into the He family because we couldn't afford a bride price for him. And I still don't even have a wife of my own. Third brother is the most miserable of us all. He worked himself to the bone and poured all his money into this family without a single complaint. Yet he was forced to sell his own daughter. And third sister-in-law is still recovering from childbirth without even a single bite to eat. And on top of all that, you still hurl passive-aggressive insults at them every single day. Who asked your third sister-in-law to whine to you and make you stand up for her here just to prove a point? She gave birth to 5 girls in a row.
If only she could have given birth to a son.
We wouldn't have to rely on our Wangware to support us in our old age and bury us. You're right, sister-in-law. Everything I did in the past was just me being foolish.
Ignoring my own flesh and blood daughter to dote on an outsider instead. I got exactly what I deserved.
But that stops now.
I've already told Mom that from now on, anything to do with Qin Lang has absolutely nothing to do with me.
You ungrateful brat! Don't even think about sucking my blood ever again. And as for the books and rare manuscripts Qin Lang took from my wife, return every single one of them to me within half a month. Otherwise, I don't mind taking a trip to the county school myself. Third brother. That is enough!
Qin is your own nephew.
We are bound by blood. Is it really such a big deal that he used a few of your wife's books? It's not like you have a son anyway. Keeping those books is useless to you. It would be better used to help Wangwei bring honor to our family.
驯养一个狮子人老。
How can you speak to her like that? You have absolutely no respect for your elders.
啊！ 啊哈哈哈哈！
Oh, good lord. What on earth is going on here? Third son, what kind of madness has possessed you? How could you dump such freezing cold water all over your eldest brother? If he catches a cold, we'll have to spend money on medicine. Mother, if you loved me even half as much as you do my eldest brother, I wouldn't have dumped this basin of water on him. You don't care about me, and that's fine. I've already gotten used to it after all these years. But while you dote on your eldest son, I love my own daughter. What right do they have to make my daughter wash their clothes in the dead of winter? Do they really think they're royalty or something? Third son, it's just washing some clothes. Didn't your girls used to do it all the time before? Even if you didn't want them to, you could have just said so nicely. Why throw such a massive fit? No matter what, they are still your eldest brother and sister-in-law. I know your heart has always been biased. There's no point in trying to reason with you. You won't listen anyway. Since we are bringing everything into the open today, let me make that crystal clear to all of you. From now on, when it comes to your family, I have only one thing to say. From now on, if anyone dares to mistreat my daughter, I will make them pay double.
And you two, don't even think about pulling any dirty tricks behind my back.
If I find out, I will blame it all on Qin Lang. When the time comes, if he can't pursue his studies, let's see if mother and father will still be this biased. Third brother, you're awesome. Fifth brother, shut up. Why are you egging him on? Third son, your father knows you've suffered these past years. But you also know that Wondering is the only boy in our family.
He is our family's only hope. It's not easy to raise a scholar in our family. After the new year, Wang is going to take the scholar candidate exam.
Don't you dare stir up any trouble right now.
Otherwise, how will you ever face the Qin family ancestors?
Usually, the old matriarch is the one who handles things in this house. But the one who actually calls the shots is the shrewd old patriarch.
He only steps in to play peacemaker, now that things have completely spun out of control.
Since we're laying everything out today, I'm not showing respect to anyone today.
Since you know how much I've suffered all these years, Dad.
You should be doing everything you can to make it up to me, instead of forcing me to keep swallowing my pain like before.
Whether I can face our ancestors or not, I don't know.
But I refuse to let down my wife and daughter. I'm not going to repeat myself.
I have only one demand right now. Give back the books from Ruai's dowry.
And from now on, if anyone dares to bully my wife and child again, I'm not letting it slide. Years ago, you kicked us out because you looked down on Ruai for only giving birth to daughters. Since that year, we should have officially divided the family property and land.
I've worked like a dog for this family all these years, building up a massive chunk of our wealth. I want at least half of the family's money and assets. If I aim high, I might actually get what I deserve.
If I don't ask for a ridiculous amount, I'm afraid they won't even let me split from the family, let alone get a single cent of the estate.
You're talking way too big, old third. Your second sister is married off, so that leaves the 4 brothers. And you want half of everything for yourself? Aren't you afraid of bursting from greed?
If Dad, big brother, and sister-in-law haven't burst from sucking the blood out of us brothers for all these years, how am I going to burst just by taking back what's mine?
And back when 4th brother was forced to marry into his wife's family, sister-in-law practically celebrated with drums and gongs, wishing she could sever ties.
All these years, 5th brother and I did all the work inside and outside this house. You and big brother always complained about backaches and sore legs, living in comfort and doing nothing. Yet you still have the nerve to say this family owes you a living?
I am your sister-in-law.
Not anymore. I'm the one who gave the Qin family its only grandson. I'm the biggest contributor to this house. I ruined my body back then just to give this family a male heir. And now I can't have any more children.
Now that you see I'm no longer useful.
You're all dunning on me and bullying me.
Meanie, I don't clue.
Why is my life so miserable?
Look at you, putting on such a show.
You really should join an opera troupe and perform on stage. You'd definitely be the star of the show.
Put the act. I'm not buying it.
The son you gave birth to is your own. He's carrying on your own bloodline. Stop acting like you did it for everyone else.
If you don't want me to say anything worse, then shut your mouth.
Oh, honey. Think? Go back to our room and change your clothes right now. Don't let her freeze to death out there. If she gets sick, we'll have to waste more money on her. Old man, our 3rd son wouldn't actually go through with this, would he? If he really splits the family and walks out on us, what on earth are we going to do?
All the farm work depends on him. He's always been so obedient and sensible. He's probably just frustrated because his wife had another baby girl. Stop showing such obvious favoritism from now on.
Our 3rd son's wife is still recovering from childbirth. As her mother-in-law, you should show a little more care. We need to let him feel that we actually value him. She's been married to him for so many years and hasn't even produced a son. It's already generous enough that I haven't kicked her out. Now she expects me to run around and wait on her? In her dreams.
Just go when I tell you to. Stop whining and just do it.
If you don't keep our 3rd son happy, and he actually walks out on us,
do you expect my old aching bones to go out and work in the fields?
what did I even do to deserve this? Why is everyone taking their anger out on me? My 3rd brother is different now. He's finally learning to stand up for himself. These meat buns are so delicious. This is the first time I've ever tasted one in my entire life. If only we could eat meat buns for every single meal. That would be absolute heaven. Our family is poor. Your father went through so much trouble to buy these few buns, and he didn't even eat a single bite himself. Just enjoy this little treat, sweetie. We shouldn't even dare to dream of something this good. Who says we can't dream of it? They're just meat buns. Don't you worry. It won't be long.
Before your daddy, make sure you can eat them every single day. Yay, meat buns every day.
Prainan, it's freezing out there. Where did you just go? Nowhere special. I just returned their dirty clothes to them. Ruwei, you've been with me for so many years. I know I've let you down. No matter what I say, nothing can ever make up for the pain I've caused you.
But from this moment on, I swear I will never let you and the kids suffer another ounce of injustice.
You need to stand tall too, okay?
We must stand our ground.
We don't need to rely on them to survive anymore. Even if Qin Lang succeeds and becomes a powerful master, it will have absolutely nothing to do with us. You don't need to be afraid of them, and you certainly don't need to grovel before them.
From now on, we'll do things the way they should be done.
I'll handle everything. He finally said those words.
All these years, I've had more than enough of the Qin family's cold shoulders. But is he just acting on a whim?
三男七王是 the only male heir of the Qin family. I'm not afraid of eldest brother, but I'm still worried this might break our parents' hearts.
You don't have to worry about that. I've already settled things with them. Once spring comes after the new year, we'll split the household and live our own lives.
What? But our parents are still alive. If we split the family now, the villagers will point fingers and talk behind our backs.
San Lam, there is no need for you to go this far. For our sake.
They always say a harmonious family brings prosperity to everything.
I don't want you getting cursed out by everyone because of me. That so-called harmony only works under certain conditions. A loving father earns a mother's respect. A respected mother brings peace to her children.
And peaceful children lead to a harmonious home.
Only then will a harmonious family bring prosperity.
Rowi, everything in this world has a cause and effect.
Only a loving father can raise a filial child.
Tolerating everything blindly, accepting whatever your parents do, whether they're right or wrong. That's not being filial, that's just foolish obedience.
You mustn't become all stuffy and pedantic just because you studied under your father for a few years. Could such a profound statement really come from the mouth of the honest, simple-minded Qin Lang? Could he have been possessed? But regardless, the man standing before me now is my ideal husband. And even if he isn't, I'm more than willing to live with this mistake for the rest of my life. Oh! Sanan, why did you buy so many things? Was that half of a wild boar really worth that much? Wild boar meat goes for 28 copper coins a caddy. Our half weighed over 60 caddies. So we made nearly 2 tulls of silver. You've just given birth. These eggs are for you, to nourish your body.
And this white cloth is to make diapers for Sha Wu.
As for this patterned fabric, once you finish your postpartum recovery, you can make new clothes and shoes for each of our girls.
I'll get right to it once my recovery month is over. It's perfect timing since the new year is just around the corner. You kids just had some meat buns,
So you can only have one piece of pastry for now. Eating too much will upset your little tummies.
I'll leave the rest with your mother.
You can ask her for more when you want some later.
Oh dear, look at my memory.
I actually forgot that today is our little Saiwo's third day celebration.
Even though our current situation is tough,
But we absolutely cannot skip the proper ceremony.
the third day bathing ritual. We're supposed to invite a wealthy lady of good fortune, or someone from my side of the family to host it. But you know how it is. My parents are still all the way out in the northern frontier. We don't need any wealthy lady of fortune.
We'll bathe our baby ourselves.
Hang tight. I'll go get everything ready. It's nice and warm now, so our little 5th baby won't catch a chill. Come here, little one. All right, let's start the 3rd day bath. Careful now. Put in the copper coins and colored threads we got ready. First blessing, may you be bright and clever. Second blessing, may you have a long and blessed life. Third blessing, may you stay healthy and free from all sickness.
Roll away, bad luck. Roll away.
Stay far away, misfortune. May our baby always be smart and healthy. Roll across the forehead, bringing good luck from the start. Roll across the palms, so everything you do comes easy. Roll across the soles of the feet to climb higher with every step. What is it? Did I do something wrong? This is my first time doing this. After all, I don't really have any experience. Don't laugh at me, okay? San, I'm not laughing at you.
I just think you look incredibly handsome when you're being this focused and earnest.
This body's original face actually isn't half bad. It looks 70 to 80% like I did in my previous life. It's just a bit too weathered. But still, hearing my wife praise me like this really warms my heart. Do you guess? All right, let's wrap the baby up quickly. It's freezing cold out. We don't want him catching a chill. Daddy, egg! You want to eat this egg? No, we use this egg to draw out the baby's toxins. We definitely can't eat this one. But I want to eat it. It's yummy. Whining, I want to eat it. See? Daddy didn't lie to you. You really can't eat this egg. If you really want some, Daddy will boil a fresh one for you when we have dinner, all right? Okay, dinner time. Shay egg. All right, let's go eat. Well, well. Looks like our third brother's wings have finally grown. Your own mother can't even bring herself to eat a single egg once in 2 weeks. And now, even a worthless little girl gets to eat them? Tell me the truth. Are you hiding a secret stash of money? I always thought you were an honest, reliable boy. But I never expected even you would start playing mind games with me. Mother, you know exactly how much money I make. How could I hide anything? Are you seriously here to interrogate us? Did you think we bought these eggs with the money saved from the 2 eggs you gave us last time? Aren't I doing this for your own good?
Your mother is just worried you'll throw your money away.
Listen to me, son. You must never, ever hide money from me. I'm your own mother. Would I ever do anything to hurt you? Hand over everything you earn so I can keep it safe. I'll save it up for you. Once you finally have a son in the future, your mother will make sure you're well taken care of. These girls of yours are just worthless daughters. What right do they have to be eating eggs? You'd better ration those 2 eggs I gave you. Then tell me, mother, what exactly are you here for today? If you just came here to make sarcastic remarks, well, you've said your piece. You can leave now. How dare you talk to me like that? I only said all this because I care about you. Even though your wife gave birth to yet another worthless girl, she's still of our Qin family's bloodline. As her mother-in-law, I'm not going to hold a grudge against a junior. Besides, your household barely has any food left. Starting today, you and your family can eat with us at the main house. Don't worry, I won't mistreat your wife. Whatever we eat, she and the kids will eat too. Lest you blame this old woman for being biased in the future. Why is the old lady suddenly acting so kind-hearted? She must be putting on a show of goodwill right after our fight. But the day after tomorrow, I have to go to town for business. I leave my wife and the kids at home by themselves. They'll at least need a place to get a decent meal. As long as they can get enough to eat, I can always sneak them some extra nourishing food on the side. Then, thank you so much, Mother. Aha! You don't need to worry, dear. I just went over to the main house and made a huge scene. They won't dare to do anything to you and the kids anytime soon. Besides, I've worked myself to the bone for this family. It's only right that they look after my wife and daughters. You're letting Mother look after us? But what about you?
Rui, I don't have much money on me right now.
If I want to give you and the children a stable, peaceful life, I have to find a way to make money. I wanted to give you and the kids a stable life, so I had to find a way to make some money. Originally, I was planning to figure something out after you finished your postpartum recovery.
But you're recovering from childbirth right now. You need all the nutrition you can get.
My parents, they'll definitely refuse to pay for it. When I went to town today, I heard some news. The county magistrate hired a theatrical troupe to put on a huge show in front of the local temple.
There's bound to be a massive crowd coming to watch.
I want to take this chance to start a small business. It'll only be for a few days. If I miss this window, I might never get a chance this good again. I know my mother won't really look after you and the kids. At best, she'll only give you the bare minimum to survive. Don't worry. I've already bought some rice, flour, and eggs. If you can't stomach the food my mother sends over, you can cook your own meals. Or you can just wait for me to get back and make you a proper meal. It's Qin Lang's first time running a business, and since I'm still recovering from childbirth, I can't even do anything to help him. This silver hairpin was part of the dowry my mother gave me. Please, take it as my way of supporting you. Sell it so you'll have some starting capital. Ruobi. Thank you. See? When you wear this hairpiece, you really look like a lady from a wealthy family. I gave you that to fund your business. Why are you putting it back in my hair? This is the only thing your mother left you. You're usually too afraid to even wear it. So how could I possibly sell it? Besides, only a useless man would rely on his wife's dowry. If I have to sell your mother's precious hairpin just to start a business, I'd rather not do business at all. Trust me, once I start making money, I'll buy you all the jewelry you could ever want. I'll make every young wife in this village green with envy.
But what about your business?
You still need starting capital, don't you? I still have some money left from selling the wild boar meat. That'll be more than enough to get me started. It's not. Tomorrow I'll head into town to buy everything I need for the stall. These
pig innards smell absolutely vile. But since heaven gave me a second chance at life, and if I want to make something of myself, I have to be willing to pay the price. Daddy, are you going to use these pig innards to do business?
That's right. And once Daddy makes some money, then we'll buy beautiful clothes for Xuan, all right?
I don't want pretty clothes. As long as our whole family is safe and sound. That's all I want. Our family will be safe and sound.
Once I go to town to do business,
I'll be counting entirely on you at home. You need to take good care of the family and look after your mother and little sisters.
Don't you worry, Dad.
I'll take great care of the family.
And I'll look after Mom and my sisters too.
I absolutely won't let Auntie or Grandma bully them.
Good. With our Arya protecting your mother and sisters, I can rest easy. Sir, how much for another water pot?
The legged pot will be 2 taels of silver.
Then, I'll just take this stove. Almost all the money I made is gone. This food stall plan has to succeed. Otherwise, my whole family will end up starving with me. Smells so good. So delicious. What is that smell? It smells amazing. Qin Lang, what delicious food did you make? How can it smell this good?
刚专买漏菊骨勺.
Lushi Hu Shao. It's a new recipe I've been working on. Get it a taste and tell me if the flavor is right. Wow, this flavor is absolutely amazing. It's actually my first time making it. I'm glad you like it. I think the flavor turned out really well.
if you sell this on the street, business will definitely boom. Really?
Of course it's true.
So, are you full?
If you're still hungry, I can scoop you another bowl. There's plenty more in the pot. I'm planning to take this out and set up a stall. What do you think? Do you think customers will like it? I'm stuffed. And yes, I'm sure tons of customers will love it. This Loveju Hushao is just too delicious. It's just as good as anything you'd get in a fancy restaurant. If you had told me sooner you were selling this, I wouldn't have eaten it. That way, we could have sold a bit more. We're the ones selling it. How could we not eat some ourselves?
Don't be so stingy. It's getting late. I have to hurry into town.
Otherwise, once Mother gets here, I'll have to waste my breath explaining everything. Setting up a food stall isn't as easy as they make it look on TV. If you're not fully prepared, no one in town will buy from a cold, lifeless stall in this freezing weather. If you want to make a big splash on day one, you've got to invest a little capital. Wait, what's that smell? Why does it smell so incredibly good? It smells like meat. This place is so remote though. No way, some fancy restaurant set up a stall out here. No, that's impossible. I've been to every single restaurant in our county seat. None of them could ever cook meat that smells this mouthwatering. Damn it! I can't even enjoy the show in peace. How am I supposed to keep watching with this distraction? Hey young man, what kind of food are you selling here? Why does it smell so incredibly delicious? This is called Luju Hushao, savory pork stew with flatbread. It's packed with meat, and you eat it with our freshly baked wheat flatbreads. How much do you charge for a bowl? Just the stew is 8 copper coins a bowl. With the flatbread, it's 10 copper coins.
Would you like to try a bowl, sir?
You get both meat and flatbread, and we can add a bit of chili oil. In this freezing weather, I guarantee it'll warm you right up. All right, give me a bowl then, and add a flatbread to it. Coming right up. Oh wow.
Give me a bowl with a flatbread, too.
Get me a bowl as well.
With flatbread. I want a bowl, too.
Add some extra pork intestines to mine.
And throw in some extra chili. Man, this damn weather is freezing cold.
We need something hot to warm our bones if we're going to keep watching the play.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for your support. I'm incredibly sorry, everyone.
Today is my very first day running this stall.
So I only made a limited amount of flatbread.
They're completely sold out now.
If you'd still like some, I can only offer the stew on its own.
Hey, I made quite a bit of money today. It's almost over 3 taels of silver.
If things keep going at this rate, I only need to keep this show going for a few days, and I'll make a fortune.
Hey there, brother.
Looking for some meat. Our pigs were just slaughtered today.
They're extremely fresh.
Do you want fat cuts or pork belly?
I can give you a discount.
Boss, do you have any pig offal? How much for a whole set?
10 copper coins. That's incredibly cheap. Looks like those historical novels and short dramas were telling the truth.
In ancient times, pig offal is practically given away for free.
I'm going to strike it rich this time.
Buddy, are you daydreaming in broad daylight? A whole set of pig offal for 10 copper coins? How is that any different from just giving it to you for free?
Sure, pig offal is awful. And it's a pain to clean. But it's still meat after all.
A whole set weighs dozens of pounds, offering 10 copper coins. Are you trying to pick a fight? If you actually want to buy it, pay the market price.
5 taels of silver for a set.
Not a single copper coin less.
Fine. If you won't sell, then don't.
No need to be so rude about it.
I asked you for the price, and you wouldn't give me a straight answer. Holding up 10 fingers? How was I supposed to know what you meant?
Buddy, what I meant
Was 100 copper coins. This is a whole set of pig offal we're talking about. How could it ever be 10 copper coins?
He looks like a decent guy.
Why is he playing games with me?
if you really want it.
I'll give you a fair price.
80 copper coins for the set? I can't go any lower. Deal?
80 copper coins it is, then. But it has to be fresh.
Haha, awesome.
Don't you worry, buddy.
Our pig offal is incredibly fresh. It's all from today's catch. Boss, if you have fresh offal tomorrow, save it for me too.
Sure. Rest assured, buddy.
Once we slaughter the pigs tomorrow, I'll definitely save them for you.
These days, medicine is the real luxury.
Just these few bags of spices to mask the gamey smell cost me 3 million.
But at least they'll last me a while.
No, we have to wait at home. Daddy said yesterday that he was going out to do business. We need to take good care of Mom and our little sister.
Since we promised Daddy, we can't go back on our word, okay?
Our Arya really has grown up.
You're acting just like a big sister.
He's back. Daddy! Daddy, you're back!
Mom said you went into town early this morning to do business.
How did it go? Did you make any money today? Haha, don't worry. Our business is doing great.
Everything I prepared for today is completely sold out.
Look what yummy treats I brought back for you. Daddy, are these candied hawthorns for us to eat?
Ha 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 ha.
Of course they're for you. Here, take them and enjoy.
But be careful when you eat them.
Don't get the sticky syrup on your clothes. It's freezing cold right now.
And you don't have any spare clothes to change into. If they get dirty, they'll be really hard to wash.
What's wrong? You don't like them? That can't be right. Duck kids in ancient times like candied hawthorns?
We love them.
Thank you, Daddy. But you should take the first bite.
You've been working hard outside all day.
Why didn't they even remove the seeds from the candied hawthorns in ancient times? It's sour enough to make your jaw ache.
No. You kids eat them.
Daddy doesn't really like candied hawthorns.
Just a small taste is enough for me.
You're bad, Qin Lang.
Did you buy those 3 girls treats again?
I just brought them each a stick of candied hawthorns.
You're still recovering from giving birth, so you can't eat them yet.
If you like them, I'll buy some for you once your postpartum recovery is over.
I'm not a 3-year-old child. Why would I want candied hawthorns?
I'm just worried you're going to spoil those girls.
You have no idea. While you were out today, the 3 kids kept crowding around me, and all they wanted to know was when their dad was coming home. Well, I am their father.
Of course I'm going to cherish them.
Daughters need to be pampered. We have to do everything we can to give them a good life.
That way, when they grow up, they won't be easily fooled by some punk's sweet talk and cheap tricks.
Did our little 5th one make a fuss today? No, she was an absolute angel. Aside from when she was hungry or wet herself. The rest of the time, she was either sleeping soundly or just looking around and playing by herself. Here is the money we made today. I haven't even had a chance to count it all yet. It looks like about 3 tiles of silver.
I'm handing it all over to you to keep safe. Oh my, this is so much.
You made all this in just 1 single day? If we keep this stall going for a few more days.
Art, we going to make a fortune?
Actually,
It's not as much as it looks.
we haven't even deducted our upfront costs yet.
Stove, the charcoal.
The flour and the pork offal. Those are all expenses.
But even after taking those out, we still have a net profit of about 2 tiles of silver. We just timed it perfectly with the big opera festival in town. There is a huge crowd of people. Once the festival is over, our business might not be this good anymore.
Thanam, do you really want me to keep all this money?
Of course I do. You are my wife.
Isn't it only right that I hand the money I earn over to you?
You save this money. First, I promise that once we have enough saved, we will go and buy back Dea. If things go fast, we might have enough by the time the opera festival ends. All right, I'll keep this money safe for now. Once we saved up enough, we'll go and buy Shui back.
I wonder how that poor girl has been getting by these past 2 years.
The original owner of this body caused so much misery, and now I'm the one who has to clean up his mess. Well, we still have business to run tomorrow. I'll head out to the yard first to clean up the rest of the pork offal. You get some rest. But cutting ties with the old family once and for all is easier said than done. The Chashing dynasty is built on the values of filial piety and virtue. Separating from the family and cutting ties without a valid reason is a severe crime. Right now, even survival is a struggle. We'll have to plan this out carefully and take it one step at a time. Oh, so third brother is home. I'm here to bring some food to third sister-in-law. I just got back from town. It's freezing out here. Let me take it inside to her. Come on, sit up and eat. Fifth brother brought you some food. I'm really causing fifth brother so much trouble. Sister-in-law, don't say that. You and third brother are the ones who treat me best in this family. Bringing you a meal is nothing. I actually wanted to ask Mom to make you something special. After all, you're still recovering from childbirth. My body is still so weak. But that annoying eldest sister-in-law kept crying poverty to Mom. She complained that the family still has to pay for Qin Lang's school fees. And Mom always listens to her. She wouldn't even spare a single egg for you. It's fine. I'm just grateful Mom gave me a bowl of food at all.
That's enough, Fifth.
You know how biased Mom and Dad have always been? Don't worry. I won't let your sister-in-law suffer with me. It's really strange, though, with the watery, bland food we eat in this house. How does sister-in-law still manage to look so healthy and glowing? Third brother, there are a few things I really need to get off my chest. You're just too honest and simple. You do everything Mom and Dad say, that they're completely biased toward eldest brother and eldest sister-in-law. They give them all the best things first. Look at us. When we split the family estate, you got absolutely nothing. And Qin Lang's schooling over the years has completely drained the family savings. I also wish our family could produce a scholar to bring honor to our ancestors. But right now, nothing is set in stone yet. And look at eldest brother and eldest sister-in-law's attitude. They walk around with their noses in the air. They don't even respect us brothers anymore. Back then, you didn't even have Qin Chao yet. I couldn't even afford to get a wife. But let's not talk about me. After all, even if a girl did marry into our family, she'd only end up suffering. Fourth brother was practically forced to marry into his wife's family just to get a wife. And you even sold your eldest daughter just to pay for Qin Lang's schooling. But in the end, it's not like any of us are going to get a good outcome. Third brother,
I know I shouldn't be saying this, but you have to realize who's actually on your side. Your little daughters are your own flesh and blood. After all, they are way better than... I understand everything you're saying, brother. Don't you worry. I know exactly what to do. Now, I used to be blinded by foolish filial piety.
I've been a fool for half my life.
But that stops now. You said that before, third brother, but you never actually follow through. But my voice carries no weight in this household. If I ever want to marry a good wife and have a warm home of my own, my only choice is to team up with you to fight back against the oldest brother's family. I just hope he truly gets it this time. My little schemes aren't meant to hurt anyone. Everyone is selfish. It's only natural to look out for oneself. I don't have enough leverage to face the matriarch and the oldest brother's family all on my own. For the sake of Ruwawi and our little girls, I must have a say in this household. And my fifth brother is my strongest ally. Fifth brother. I've been running a small business in town these past 2 days. I can't handle it all by myself anymore. I was wondering if you'd like to join me. What kind of business are you doing, third brother? I'm selling braised pork stew with wheat cakes. It's a new recipe I came up with. I set up a street stall today, and business was actually pretty good. I know everything you just said was for my own good. Out of everyone, the two of us have always been the closest since we were kids. Whenever something good comes along, you're always the first person I think of. Our parents are incredibly biased, and you know how selfish our oldest brother and his wife are. Even Qin Lang actually passes the scholar exams and makes a name for himself. We'll never be the ones to benefit from his success anyway. Your third brother isn't a man of great talents, and I can't promise you a grand, glorious future. But I promise you this. Once we start making real money, I will make sure you get a wife. What do you say? Want to get married? I've been dreaming of that day. But every single penny our family makes goes straight to Qin Lang's tuition. No one else here cares about me.
Only you truly care about me, third brother.
Always think of me whenever there's an opportunity.
I'll do whatever you say.
Let's do this together. But what are we going to tell mom and dad? They're bound to find out sooner or later. Let them. It doesn't matter anymore. I've already figured out how to handle them. That's a relief. Just tell me what you need me to do, brother, and I'll do it. Relax. There's no need to be nervous. We're just running a little street stall, doing some small business. Wake up a bit early tomorrow and help me get everything ready. Then we'll head into town to sell them. All you have to do is wash the dishes and collect the money. All right. I'll be over first thing tomorrow morning. If mom asks, I'll just say I'm heading into town with you to look for work. The eldest family only sent this tiny bit of food? How is anyone supposed to get full on this? Just make do with these steamed buns for now. I need to make something actually good for Ruwei and the kids. Who's stewing meat? Oh, it smells so incredibly good. I can't even remember the last time I tasted meat. I wonder which miserable bastard is living such a lavish life. Secret for stuffing their faces with meat behind closed doors. Just wait until my Wang passes his exams and becomes a high official. I'll eat meat with every single meal. I'll make sure even our dog gets some. Shen, what are you doing standing out in the yard talking to yourself? Oh, Mom! I just finished eating, so I was walking it off in the yard. I don't want who's stewing meat. It smells absolutely mouth-watering. Mom, our family hasn't had meat in ages either. How about we go to town tomorrow, buy some meat, and treat ourselves? Just to eat some meat. In your dreams, Wanger still has to pay his school tuition after the new year. And here you are, with nothing but eating meat on your mind. Cut it out with your greedy thoughts. Get inside right now and clear the table. And scrub the pots clean. You're so incredibly lazy, it's disgusting. The chores are piling up like a mountain, and you don't have an ounce of initiative. I'll get to it in a minute, Mom. I noticed third sister-in-law has been resting up since giving birth for quite a few days now. It's just a baby girl. There's no need for her to be so fragile and pampered. Why don't we make her start working again tomorrow? Or at the very least, make third brother's second girl, Arya, do it. We can't just let their whole family freeload off us forever. If this were before, I would have agreed in a heartbeat. The third son just threw a massive fit 2 days ago, and the old man made it clear we're not to bother third son's family. If I go back on that now, third son will probably come charging in to make another scene. Chan, if I tell you to work, you go work. Stop trying to drag others down with you.
Even though he only had daughters,
They're still of my Qin family's blood. Don't go thinking you're any better. You've been married into this family for years, and only managed to lay one single egg.
if it weren't for Wanrai being so successful,
Do you think you'd have any standing in this house?
And don't you go relying on third brother's wife for everything.
I ask you to do a tiny bit of chores, and you sit there dawdling. Even a snail would move faster than you. What, are you saving your strength for the new year?
I'll go right now. I'm going.
I don't know which annoying jerk is being such a spendthrift.
Stealing meat in the middle of the night.
The smell is making my mouth water so much my stomach is growling. Ma, Dad, third brother said I should go to town with him tomorrow to work. I just wanted to let you guys know ahead of time. You don't need to cook my share tomorrow. What kind of job is it anyway?
How much does it pay a day?
Oh, it's really not easy finding work in the dead of winter. Your third brother really knows how to get things done.
He thought of his own brother first. It's not like he has anything else to do at home anyway.
Mom, third brother worked hard to find this job. It's not like he can just bring anyone along. It's already a huge favor that he's taking me. I don't even know exactly how much the daily pay is yet.
You know how it is in the dead of winter. Hardly any employers are willing to hire.
It's already pretty good if they just provide a meal. Your eldest brother isn't as useless as you make him out to be.
King Chao is right.
Putting the money aside for a moment, it's the middle of winter. We have a huge family to feed. If we can have 2 fewer mouths to feed and get them 3 meals a day, it's definitely worth it. You're here early. To be honest with you, third brother, I was so excited about doing business with you that I couldn't sleep all night.
I have never run a business in my entire life.
Since I couldn't sleep anyway, I figured I'd come early to help you out.
Is there anything you need me to do, third brother?
Then go start the fire. Yeah. Third brother, what are you doing?
Why are you putting pork offal in the pot? This stuff is so gaming and smelly.
For poor folks like us who rarely get to eat meat, having it once in a while is fine. But you're not seriously planning on selling this stuff? Are you?
Who would even buy this?
See, that's where you're wrong. I've already cleaned these pork innards thoroughly.
Once they're slow cooked in my secret braising broth, they'll taste even better than actual pork.
You'll see what I mean once they're ready and you get a taste.
Here, try some first. How does it taste?
Once the offal is fully braised,
We'll soak this flatbread right in the broth.
now that is pure heaven. Brother San, this smells absolutely incredible. Is this really made from pork innards?
Didn't you just see it with your own eyes? How could I fake something like this?
So, you're not turning your nose up at it for being smelly and gamey anymore, are you? Let me tell you, a lot of foods might smell awful, but they taste amazing. Take stinky tofu, for example.
Rotten tofu can actually be eaten?
What if it ruins your stomach?
People in this era really haven't seen much of the world. Back in the modern world, there isn't a single thing we wouldn't turn into a delicacy. It looks like I've got plenty of room to make a name for myself in this era.
Of course you can eat it, you silly kid.
Just stick with me from now on.
I promise you'll get to feast on delicacies you've never even dreamed of.
Go ahead and eat up. I'm going to take a bowl over to your sister-in-law. Have some of this first to line your stomach. I left some flatbread in the pot for the girls so they can eat if they get hungry. But I didn't leave any of this braised off for them, mostly because I'm worried if others find out, the girls won't be able to protect it, since I'm not home.
If they get bullied or mistreated over a little bit of food,
There won't even be anyone around to stand up for them.
don't worry, my love. I'll take good care of the children.
Wow, a temple fair! And they even have a theatrical troupe performing. Brother San, how on earth did you find such a great spot? I just stumbled upon it by chance when I headed into town the other day. This big opera was commissioned by the county magistrate for the Earth God Temple. Yesterday was only the first day, and the troupe is supposed to perform for about 5 or 6 days. Are we going to stay here for 5 or 6 days then? It's certainly lively. With a crowd this huge, how can we go home without making a fortune? All right, don't just stand there watching.
Come over and give me a hand.
So, we really need to make the most of our time over the next few days. The braised offal and flatbread I brought yesterday sold out in no time. Let's see how things go today. Let's see how things go today. If we sell out again, we'll have to make a bigger batch tomorrow. All right. Oh, this is great. Boss, give me a bowl of your braised pork stew. This braised pork stew of yours is absolutely delicious. It is so rich and filling. I had a bowl yesterday, and I'm craving it all night.
I didn't even eat breakfast this morning, just so I could come here and wait for you guys.
Thank you so much for your support. I'll get that ready for you right away.
You're our very first customer today.
I'll make sure to give you some extra meat.
Do you want some chili?
Oh, yes.
Put plenty of chili in there.
Your chili sauce is amazing, too. It is so fragrant, but not too spicy. Ah, here you go.
Eating something spicy in this weather and breaking a sweat will really warm you up.
Third brother, you are incredible. You are usually so quiet and reserved, but when you do business, you're like a completely different person. Third brother, you're honestly amazing.
It's really not that hard. Practice makes perfect, that's all.
You helped out all day yesterday. You can do it too.
I knew you were the best, third brother.
All right, I'll get back to work then. Haha.
Ha ha ha. Oh no, is it all gone? Thank you so much for coming, everyone.
We are completely sold out of our braised pork stew for today.
If you're still craving it, please come back tomorrow. We'll be setting up right here again.
Boss, can't you make a bit more next time? The smell of your stew can be caught from miles away.
Thank you all so much for the love.
Hearing that means the world to us.
But cleaning the pork offal is an incredibly tough and tedious process.
I have to make sure every single ingredient is perfectly clean and hygienic. We also use a secret family recipe for our master stock.
It is brewed with many precious herbs.
So it's not just delicious, it's also highly nourishing.
I really did my best to make this much today.
I'll try my best to prepare a larger batch when I get back today.
That's all for today.
You can all head home now.
Oh hey brother, you actually came. I have 2 sets of pork offal today. Can you take both of them off my hands?
If you take them all, I'll give you another 10 cents off.
Then I'll take them.
Think?
We agreed on 800,000 for one set earlier.
Now, you can have both sets for just 1,500,000. Since there's a big crowd at the temple fair, let's make some quick money. It's worth the hard work. All right. I'll take both sets of these pig offals, But boss, can you throw in some big bones for free?
Sure, take them. Take them.
Third brother, what are you doing?
This is your pay for today.
You've worked hard helping me out all day. Third brother, we're real brothers.
I can't take this money.
Besides, didn't you say you'd save up to get me a wife once you made some money?
Third brother, you're not going back on your word, are you?
Say something.
Daya has been such a sensible child since she was little.
My heart aches for her too. Back when Mom wanted to sell her to pay the 10 tiles of silver to the Prince of Qin, I was against it.
But both of us were too powerless, and our voices carried no weight.
Think. All right, let's not dwell on what's past. As long as we work hard, we'll stand tall one day.
Trust your third brother.
Third brother, as long as you keep your promise to help me get a wife in the future, that's enough.
So, I don't need this pay.
Even real brothers should keep clear accounts.
Take it.
Don't worry.
Third brother will definitely keep his promise.
But third brother, let's just keep this money saved with you for now.
Since if I take it home, Mom and sister-in-law will eventually take it from me anyway.
I feel much safer leaving it with you and third sister-in-law.
All right.
Since that's the case, I'll keep it for now.
Whenever you need money, just come and get it from me.
Yay. Fifth Fuckle, you're back.
How did it go? Were you good at home today?
We were very good.
I just helped Mom change baby sister's diaper.
And we didn't go out all day. We stayed by Mom and baby sister's side the whole time.
So, have you girls eaten today?
We did. This morning, Grandma brought over 2 corn buns and a bowl of brown rice porridge.
Mom said she wasn't hungry.
If you girls get hungry, just cook some rice yourselves.
There is still some brown rice in the jar that I bought from town.
But Dad, I'm scared. If they see smoke from our chimney, Grandma and eldest aunt will find out. Look, Dad bought this for you at the temple fair. Here, take it and share it among yourselves.
I was wondering why these little girls have been so lively lately.
Turns out, they are completely spoiled by third brother. They're my daughters. They are, of course I'm going to spoil them. Raising daughters isn't like raising sons. You have to give them a comfortable life.
So they won't grow up and get tricked by some punk's sweet talk and cheap favors.
All right, first help me unload the pork offal and white flour from the cart. Then, boil a pot of hot water.
We need to clean all this pork offal in a bit.
I'll go check on your sister-in-law first. Sure thing, third brother.
You guide.
You're still recovering from childbirth. Why are you making clothes already? Put that down right now. If you strain your eyes now, you'll ruin your eyesight for good. I'm fine. It's already been a few days since the baby was born. You're working so hard, leaving early and coming home so late.
I can't just lie in bed all day.
I want to help out around here too. But I'm the man of this house.
Providing for you and the kids is my job, even if you want to make clothes for them. You have to wait until you've fully recovered from childbirth first. Besides, those copper coins are too loose and messy to keep track of.
So I exchanged them for silver pieces instead. Here, keep them safe.
Wow, this is over 2 taels of silver.
Our stewed pork offal and flatbread is one of a kind.
More importantly, the spot I picked is perfect. The Earth God Temple Fair is on right now, and with the opera performances, the crowds are huge. Once the fair ends in a few days, business might slow down. Plus, I've got fifth brother helping me out.
Between the two of us, we can just about manage to keep up.
I heard that wealthy families use expensive white flour to clean pork offer.
Who knew that simple wood ash could actually strip away all the slime and foul smell just as well? If only we'd known about this trick sooner.
Wood ash is naturally alkaline. It actually has tons of uses. Cleaning off all is just one of them. Fifth brother, it's getting late. Let's pack up the stall and head home.
Really? But the sun is still pretty high in the sky.
Should we wait a little longer? I don't think we can. Once we pack up the stall, we still have to buy the ingredients for tomorrow.
And we still have to clean everything when we get back.
All right, let's pack up now then. Hey, you up ahead? Wait a second. Hang on, you two, please wait.
Your stall is the one selling that new dish, Loju Hu Shao, right?
Yes, we sell Leju Shua Shao.
But we've already packed up for the day. If you want some, sir, you'll have to come back tomorrow.
I guess I'm too late.
To be honest, my master heard there was a new dish called Leju Hu Shao at the temple fair, so he sent me all the way here to get some. I ran all the way from the East District. I can't believe I still missed it. Well, we don't have any more Leju Hu Shao left today, but I do have a bit of the Leju Su left in the pot.
If you'd like, you can take it back to go with some drinks.
Just the stew is fine too. How much of it do you have left? I'll take all of it.
It's all right here in the pot. Have a look. Are you sure you can take this much?
Yes, all of it. I want it all.
Pack it up for me, will you? How much is it?
Well, if we sold this stew by the bowl,
it would be worth about 1 tael of silver. But since you're taking everything at once, it saves us the trouble. You can just give me 800 copper coins. Haha. Keep the change. Consider the extra 200 copper coins your tip. My master has plenty of silver anyway. If he likes it, I'll be back tomorrow. Well, look at that. We just got a tip. Third brother, who on earth was that guy? He is way too generous. He gave us an extra 200 copper coins. Just like that. We really looked out this time.
all right, he's just a customer buying Lezu Hu Shao. No need to be so nosy.
Boss Chen, the opera performance is about to end. Where are you planning to set up your stall next?
I'm not quite sure yet.
I'll probably just rest at home for a few days. Let's wait a few days before we talk about it.
Then, have you ever thought about setting up a proper shop in town?
I haven't really thought about it yet, but having a permanent spot like that would make it so much easier for us to find you whenever we crave your savory pork stew. Oh, brother, you really flatter me. Where would I ever get the spare cash to open a shop? I'm just taking a few days off. When the time comes, I'll just find another spot to set up my stall. But your advice is really good. Once I've saved up enough money, I will definitely consider opening a shop. Since there are no customers right now, let's grab a bite to eat. We don't have to set up the stall tomorrow anyway. We can head back a bit late tonight. Once you're done eating, you can enjoy the opera to your heart's content. Third brother, you are way too good to me. Hey, How did you end up liking opera anyway?
Do you think they look all grand and majestic up on that stage?
Oh, not really.
Honestly, I just think the opera troupe gets amazing food. I heard they get to eat meat every 2 or 3 days.
Wow. Bravo.
What incredible form. Beautiful.
This performance is truly magnificent.
Well, of course it is.
This opera troupe is the famous Tang. Usually they only perform for the wealthiest families in the land. It was only because our county magistrate personally sent them an official invitation that the troop leader agreed to show some respect and come. Haha. We are only basking in the magistrate's light to be able to enjoy such a spectacular show. The common folk are deeply grateful to you, my lord. If it weren't for you, they would never have the blessing to witness such a grand performance. Jianlu, cut the cheap flattery. I only invited this troupe so the people could enjoy a little festive cheer. Keeping the people well fed and warm is far more important than putting on a few grand shows. By the way, where did you buy that savory pork stew last time? Keep me there to try some. The 2 young men selling the pork stew are right over there.
My lord, please follow me.
I must say, it's not just you who has been craving it.
Your humble servant has been dreaming about it too. The watch...
Oh. Third brother, why are you shaking your head? Don't tell me you think this play is bad. Honestly, it really isn't that good. It has absolutely zero originality. And the singing isn't beautiful enough. If it is a play like this, your third brother could easily write one on the fly. Oh, come on, third brother. Don't boast about that. This actually requires real skill. It is not like doing business. What is so hard about it? I can perform a piece for you right now. Thinking back to those years, my tears still flow. The silk ball from the decorated tower sealed our blessed union. King Gibi tamed the wild red steed. The Western liar rebelled, and your father accused me at court, forcing me to wear my armor and ride to the front lines, tearing us apart like loving birds, separated a world away.
秦朗，你那一日兵洪大雁陷落山，才知道三界是受傲劫。
Bravo, bravo. That was absolutely amazing. It is even better than the singers at Yuman Hall. Yes, indeed. The style is so beautiful. What kind of singing style is this? How have I never heard of this before? Young man, you are far too humble. You truly sang that wonderfully. I, Chen, have traveled far and wide and consider myself quite well versed. Yet I have never heard this play of yours before. Could you tell us the name of this opera, young man? This opera is called The Red Man Wild Horse. It consists of 13 acts in total. It mainly tells the story of Xi Pingyi and Wang Baochuan, a husband and wife who reunite after 18 years of separation. It's yet another story of a wealthy heiress and a poor boy. It includes the pressed roll at the decorated pavilion and 3 claps of the hands, as well as We a Slope and the Great Enthronement. 13 selected acts in total. The piece I just sang was actually Bujia Slope. I feel like the story you just told is much more fascinating than those repetitive plots on stage. A dignified, rich heiress spent 18 long years digging for wild vegetables for a poor boy, wasting her youth away, only to wait for Zhu Pingju, who had already married another woman in Zilion. How is this seemingly happy ending not a tragic regret? You flatter me, sir. I only happened to come across this opera by chance. Actually, when we listen to these operas, we are mostly just longing for the beautiful moments in the stories and sympathizing with their hardships and helplessness. Just like us hardworking ordinary folks struggling through life just to earn a few meager coins, busy day in and day out. When will it ever end? Those who haven't truly struggled in life would never understand. Breaking our backs for a few pennies, struggling just to survive? What a line. Running around day after day, when does it ever end? Even though I've never personally experienced your daily grind, I still know how hard things are for you. Your savory pork stew is really good. Bring us 2 bowls. Enjoy your meal, you two. If you want to get along with the customers, you've got to talk sense to sensible people, talk crazy to crazy people, and just talk nonsense to the weird ones. Safe travels. We're sold out. I'll take the rest of this meat home to give the kids a treat. Right.
Let's pack up and head home.
Haha, hey, the stage was all set up.
Why didn't they perform for a couple more days?
That way, we could have kept our food stall open for a few more days. The local government paid for the opera these past few days.
I heard our county magistrate is an honest official.
It's already generous of him to spend so much money to give us some entertainment. If we had ended up with one of those greedy, corrupt officials, they'd find any excuse to squeeze every last penny out of the common folk.
Yeah, that's true. Stoop.
What's wrong? What happened?
Who bullied you? I'll go get justice for you.
Shonin, tell Daddy.
What on earth happened? Who slapped you across the face?
It was eldest aunt.
Before you went to town, Daddy,
You left us 2 savory cakes. Little sister was crying because she was hungry, so Mommy let us take them out to share. But we had only taken 2 bites when eldest aunt showed up.
she accused us of stealing food behind everyone's backs.
Not only did she snatch our cakes away,
She even beat us.
She even slapped me across the face.
when Mommy came out to reason with her, she started shouting insults at Mommy. She said Mommy couldn't even give birth to a boy,
And only gave birth to a bunch of useless, money-losing girls like us.
Qin Lang. I've really given her too much face.
It seems she completely ignored my warning from last time.
You wait here.
Daddy is going to teach her a lesson right now.
Hey, don't go!
5th uncle, hurry, go take a look. We can't let anything bad happen to them.
I'll go check right now.
3rd sister-in-law, please, don't panic.
Qin Lang, weren't you working in the city? Why are you back so early today?
If I hadn't come back early, I would have never known my wife and child were being bullied.
What on earth are you talking about?
Your wife is a member of the Qin family. Who would dare lay a finger on her?
Bullying them is the same as crossing me, this old woman.
And I will absolutely not stand for it.
Fine. The one who beat my daughter is Chen Xian.
Weren't you just saying you'd teach them a lesson?
Perfect. That saves me the trouble of doing it myself.
Son, are you sure you didn't make a mistake?
How could it possibly be your sister-in-law?
You said it herself. Would my own daughter lie to me?
Or is it that you just want to play favorites to the very end, Mother?
And blindly protect her no matter what?
If that's how it's going to be.
Then don't expect me to act like your son ever again.
Sunang, get out here right now.
Mother, were you looking for me? Is it time to cook dinner?
I'll get right to it.
Hold on.
Qin Lang just said you beat her, yeah.
What on earth is going on here?
Mother, this is all just a misunderstanding.
It never happened.
How can you take a child's words seriously?
It's precisely because she's a child that she wouldn't lie, even if you don't believe a child.
Ruo, we saw it too.
Are you going to tell me he's lying, too?
Senia,
I told you not to mess with Qin Lang's family, and you ignored my words to bully a child.
Old Mrs. Qin had warned her repeatedly, absolutely terrified of angering Qin Lang
and having him throw down his tools and refuse to work.
Mother, I'm her elder.
That brat's character is rotten to the core. She was stealing food, so of course I have every right to teach her a lesson.
Stealing? Stealing what?
What on earth did she steal?
A white flour pancake.
Heaven knows where she stole it from.
If the other villagers found out, they'd drag our family's name through the mud.
I only did it to protect our reputation, Mother.
Qin Lang, your sister-in-law does have a point.
Aria's been running around stealing things.
Where is the Qin family supposed to hide their faces?
Wanger is a scholar. He's going to take the Imperial Civil Service exams in the future. How dare you turn this around on us?
I've seen plenty of shameless people in my life, but I've never met a scoundrel quite like you. You claim she was stealing?
Show us the proof.
Otherwise, don't blame me for getting nasty.
Proof?
What proof do you need? I caught that little brat red-handed.
You think I'd falsely accuse her? You. Oh, since that's how you want to play it, then tell us whose chickens she stole and whose dogs she took.
Just say the name.
And we'll go verify it right now.
If what you say is true, I will personally bow and apologize to them.
But if you framed my daughter,
Then don't blame my fists for showing no mercy. Got it.
What does a clueless woman like you know?
get lost already.
I didn't see her steal it with my own eyes, but that white floor flatbread in her hand doesn't lie.
Even our parents don't get to eat that.
Where did she get it?
What kind of flatbread?
Bring it out and let me see.
Guilt written all over her face. Chen Sunang
Stammered, unable to utter a single word.
The stolen baked flatbread was already in her stomach. There was no way she could produce it.
Mother, you see this, right?
Sister-in-law is really pushing us too far. Not only did she beat my daughter for no reason.
And I remember Qin Lang cares about his reputation more than anything.
Doesn't he always quote, "Even a rat has skin, so why should a shameless person keep living?" With sister-in-law doing something so utterly shameless, she's completely ruined his reputation.
She might as well just die.
Third brother, you black-hearted bastard. You're driving me to death over such a trivial matter? I'm the greatest contributor to this family.
I gave the Qin family its only male heir.
You're kicking me to the curb now that I've served my purpose. Burning bridges. Shut the hell up. Lady Chen, I have tolerated you for far too long. Don't force me to kill you right here, right now.
I don't care what kind of cheap drama you pull. Screaming, crying, or threatening to kill yourself. If you don't give me a proper explanation for what happened today,
I will make sure you pay for this. Oh, wow. Why is the Qin family home so lively today?
Sounds like they are having a massive fight. Looks like the third Qin brother, who usually works like a tireless, silent ox,
is absolutely furious today. What got into him?
Oh, come on, listen to yourself.
The kind of dirty things old lady Qin and their eldest aunt did. Even the most patient man on earth would lose his temper. Aren't they basically trying to sell off his daughter?
Yeah, they're selling off his daughter. How can he not be mad?
I think you people clearly have too much free time. Mind your own damn business. What kind of absolute nonsense are you babbling about here?
Whose family doesn't have some old skeletons in the closet? Every single one of you has your own dirty secrets.
Yet, you still have the nerve to stand there and laugh at us.
What a chaotic mess.
Stop making a scene. Haven't we embarrassed ourselves enough in front of the neighbors?
Why can't we just close the door and settle this family matter among ourselves?
Third son, whatever is on your mind, speak calmly.
Your father will stand up for you and make things right.
You there, eldest daughter-in-law?
Stop throwing a cheap tantrum and making a fool of yourself here.
If you dare to ruin Wana's reputation,
I will have my eldest son divorce you immediately.
Third brother, are you really dead set on crossing me?
Aren't you thinking about your own future? You don't even have a single son to carry on your line.
What an absolute idiot. Even at a time like this, he still thinks I give a damn about his bullshit.
Hey, here I come! Take this.
I have principles. I don't hit women.
But that doesn't mean I won't beat the living hell out of a man.
I don't play dirty tricks. But if you provoke me, you pay on the spot. Darling, what's wrong?
How did you fall down all of a sudden? Oh my God, your mouth is covered in blood.
This is the end of me. I can't live like this anymore.
My tooth. My tooth fell out.
You heartless, rotten bastard. Third brother.
I am your own eldest brother.
How could you be so utterly ruthless?
You disrespectful, unfilial piece of trash. You have absolutely no regard for your own brother.
I'm going to beat you to death today. Big brother, I haven't even settled my score with you yet.
You fell down on your own. So why are you turning around and blaming me?
You and sister-in-law are husband and wife. You're cut from the same cloth.
I'm sure you knew all about the terrible things she did.
Don't tell me this is karma finally catching up to you.
Well, old third. You think you're so tough now, don't you?
You framed your own flesh and blood, and you still won't admit? Just you wait.
Just wait until my son, Huayr, passes his exams. You'll be the first one we deal with. When that day comes, I'll make sure you suffer 18 different kinds of torture.
As expected, they never had any intention of treating the original host well. Only those who frame you know exactly how innocent you really are. Today, I'm going to make you dig your own grave. Big brother, you finally spoken your true feelings?
So all that talk about pooling the whole family's resources to pay for Wanger's studies, and how we'd all share his fortune once he succeeds, it was all a lie.
You've been lying to us this entire time.
What a fool I was. I was so blind. I actually believed you.
I even agreed to sell my own biological daughter for this. I deserve to die.
My goodness. The eldest Qin son is truly a piece of work. How could he say something like that? Everyone knows how much old third sacrificed just so his nephew could study. He was even willing to sell his own daughter.
And this is the thanks he gets? Ending up like this? His son hasn't even passed the exams yet, and yet Big Brother Qin is already acting so arrogant.
If his son actually passes, he'll think he's a god.
We should stay as far away from people like him as possible.
Qin Lang, I need to wake up and start being smart.
How could you ignore your own daughter just to dote on your nephew?
Everyone, you're all absolutely right. I brought this on myself. I was completely blind to the kind of people they really are. I promise you, It will never happen again.
Eldest, what absolute nonsense are you spewing?
Do you have any idea how much old third has done for this family? Do you know how much he sacrificed for Munger education?
And yet, you actually had the nerve to say something like that.
Do you have even a shred of conscience left? Dad, please let me explain.
It really wasn't my fault. It was old third. He played dirty and tripped me on purpose.
Old third, tell everyone the truth.
Didn't you stick your leg out and trip me first?
Even now, Big Brother is still trying to frame me.
If you're so hell-bent on pinning this on me.
Just to save us from becoming a laughingstock to outsiders.
After all these years, my devotion meant absolutely nothing to you. I know what happened. I can prove it.
Fifth brother. Thank goodness.
I knew someone would step up to clear Big Brother's name.
Quick, tell everyone. And Mom and Dad.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
I saw it clearly just now. Third brother was standing nowhere near Big Brother. He didn't trip him at all.
Big Brother clearly threw himself to the ground on purpose.
And now he's trying to dump the blame on third brother?
Big Brother is definitely framing third brother on purpose. Just because third brother wouldn't let Ariel wash your clothes the other day.
You, the two of you are in this together. Fine. You're ganging up to bully me.
What did third brother give you to make you lie for him?
Just because he took you to the city to work for a few days. You're siding with him now? I'm warning you. Don't be so short-sighted.
Once Arwan passes the imperial exams and becomes a high official,
You'll have endless wealth and glory to enjoy. Fifth brother. I know you're honest and always speak the truth. But Big Brother is right. He's going to be a powerful official in the future. If you help me and speak the truth now, you'll only be making an enemy of him.
What if he comes back to ruin you in the future?
Go ahead, spit it out. What on earth is going on here? My sister-in-law barged into my house and beat my daughter, and then she had the nerve to accuse her of stealing? Mom, Dad, if you don't give me justice for this today, we are officially splitting up this family. You ungrateful wretch. How dare you say such absolute nonsense? While your parents are still alive, there will be no splitting of this household. Have you completely thrown filial piety out the window? Filial piety goes both ways. A father must be loving for a son to be filial. If you actually saw me as your son, I would happily show you respect. But if I mean absolutely nothing to you, then why on earth should I keep begging for your approval? I know the law says we cannot split the household while our parents are alive without their permission. But even the law yields to basic human decency and reason. If we must, we can let the county magistrate judge who is in the right. If this really is my fault, I am willing to accept any punishment the authorities hand down. When that time comes, let everyone see how Chumang, with parents like you, is supposed to study at the county school.
Chen, you absolute troublemaker.
This whole mess started because of you. Today, you must give the third brother an explanation. Otherwise, I'll have my eldest son divorce you and throw you right back to your family's house. Father, you can't be so heartless. I'm Wang's biological mother. I'm the one who gave your Qin family its only male heir. You can't treat me like this. I will give you the time of 1 incense stick.
If you weren't Peng's biological mother,
I would have had my eldest son divorce you long ago. For all these years, you've been acting like a tyrant in this house.
Sat out aligning your brothers-in-law.
And bullying their wives.
if Wang didn't need to study,
do you think this family would have tolerated you for this long? Now, tell us the truth about what happened this time, once and for all.
Today, I originally just went to visit my third sister-in-law.
But then, I saw the kids in the yard, sneaking bites of some pancakes.
And they were made of fine white flour. They were fried to a perfect golden brown, and they smelled so delicious.
I was only worried those little girls were stealing,
and that they would ruin Wang's reputation. If that happened, how could he ever show his face at the academy again? That's the only reason I took the opportunity to teach them a lesson. Then where are those white flour pancakes now? To catch a thief, you need the evidence. You claim they stole and ate them. So where is the proof? I haven't had the time to put them away yet. Even at a time like this,
my sister-in-law is still trying to hide the truth.
she has no intention of being honest with us. I think we should do exactly as father said, and send her back to her family. If my eldest brother doesn't have the guts,
Then my fifth brother and I will personally drag her out.
we'll let the Chen family see exactly what kind of person she is. I'll go with you, third brother. Let's leave right now. Ha.
No, I saw the cloud cakes, and they looked so tempting, so I ate them myself.
Sister-in-law, you are truly full of lies. You stole the food yourself, and yet you framed my daughter for stealing. How are we supposed to believe you now? Father, mother, you hurt her. You must give me justice today.
I just wonder if eldest brother knew about this. I swear I really knew nothing about this.
Sit down. You wretched woman. How dare you frame a child and disgrace our son, Wang? Apologize to third brother right now.
Beg for his forgiveness. Third brother, I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
I shouldn't have lost my temper and beaten the child without knowing the truth.
Please, just forgive me this once.
The person you should be apologizing to isn't me.
It's our area.
What did you say?
You actually want me to apologize to a worthless little girl?
That's absolutely out of the question. Since you're so unwilling,
Then there's nothing I can do. You absolute disgrace.
just do as father says.
Sunayan, you were completely in the wrong here. If you don't want to be sent back to your family, go apologize to Arya. Otherwise, even I can't help you. But I'm her elder, after all.
How can an elder apologize to a little girl?
An elder? Do you even act like one? If she were an outsider's child, do you think you could just beat her and then frame her like this?
I think you'd better just pack your bags and go back to your family. I'm done dealing with you. All right, that's enough.
Hurry up and apologize to Arya so we can put an end to this.
If third brother really makes a scene, it'll ruin our Wang's future.
If you actually get divorced because of this, you won't get to enjoy any of Wang's success when he makes it big.
Right.
No. I can't be kicked out of this family. If I leave now, and my son becomes successful in the future, won't all my years of effort go down the drain?
Once I become the matriarch of this household, I'll have plenty of ways to deal with Qin Lang and those worthless little girls. Fine. It was all my fault. I am willing to go and apologize to Arya.
Fifth brother, go and bring Arya here.
Tell her she has nothing to fear with me around.
Don't be afraid.
Yes, Dad.
Lilia, don't be scared. Dad is right here. Dad?
Xiuyun, don't be scared. Dad is here with you. I promise I'll get justice for you for what happened today. Arya, everything that happened today was all your aunt's fault.
I was just worried that those white flour flatbreads of yours were stolen.
And that you'd lead your younger sisters astray. I was only worried it would ruin your older brother's reputation as a scholar.
And that's why I hit you. Your aunt is here to apologize to you.
So please, don't be mad at me anymore, okay?
My aunt is actually apologizing to me?
I wouldn't even dare to dream of this. Dad, we'll leave this decision up to you. If you want to forgive her, then forgive her.
You slapped me twice.
And now you expect me to just forgive you so easily?
I can't do that.
You ungrateful little brat! I gave you face and you throw it back in my face? I've already swallowed my pride to apologize to you, and you still have the nerve not to forgive me.
You're just a worthless, useless brat. What right do you have to refuse my apology?
So this is your idea of an apology, sister-in-law?
I've truly had my eyes open today. Since it's like this, we might as well split the family.
Third son, what utter nonsense are you spatting?
Your mother and I aren't dead yet. Stop throwing around talk of splitting the family all the time. Do you want to make us a laughingstock to the neighbors?
Father, you saw it yourself. There's no room for me and Arya in this house. You, get the hell out of here.
Get out? I see that you and mother don't even care about me as a son anymore.
You keep saying you're going to stand up for me.
But look at what's actually happening. Aren't you just trying to force me and my daughter to suffer in silence? Besides, our family is already living on our own anyway, so it's barely any different from an official split.
But isn't that just because there are too many people in the household? Isn't it just inconvenient for everyone to eat from the exact same pot?
And who says I didn't stand up for you? Didn't your sister-in-law already apologize?
If it's so inconvenient for everyone to eat from the same pot,
then why was our family the only one pushed out?
Why weren't my older brother and his family the ones split off?
Since we are already living separately anyway, wouldn't a complete official split be much better? And as for the justice you claim to stand up for, Father,
it's nothing more than letting my sister-in-law give my daughter a half-hearted, meaningless apology.
So, if I beat her half to death right now, and then give her a quick apology, we'll be even?
If that's how it works, then fine by me.
But you see, I do heavy labor all year round.
My hands are pretty heavy. If I lose control and go too far,
I'll have to ask you to bear with me, sister-in-law. Third brother, what do you think you're doing?
I am your sister-in-law.
They say an eldest sister-in-law is like a mother. If you dare lay a finger on me, it's disrespectful to your elders.
Like a mother?
My own mother is still alive and kicking.
And you're already trying to take her place?
Anyone who didn't know better would think you're cursing her to death.
Chen, this old woman isn't dead yet. Are you trying to start a rebellion?
Oh, haha. Mother?
Don't listen to third brother's absolute nonsense.
I didn't mean that at all. I swear.
Once our Wanjer becomes a high official in the future.
You be the grand matriarch of the family. How could I ever dare to disrespect you?
But third brother's demands are just too much. I'm his sister-in-law.
How can you even think about hitting me?
Third son. She is still your sister-in-law after all. We can talk this out calmly.
There's no need to get physical, right? If you have any demands, just name them.
As long as they aren't too unreasonable, I'll agree to them, okay? Since you've spoken, mother, I won't ignore your wishes. I have a few conditions. First, sister-in-law must slap herself across the face. Twice.
Once she does that, we call it even for what she did to my Cheyenne. Second,
We don't have to officially split the family estate, but from now on, my family will eat and live separately from the rest of you. No more sharing the same kitchen. This way, we all get some peace.
but father and mother, you don't have to worry.
Even if we live separately, I will still provide my full share of financial support for you. I won't hold back a single penny. Third, from now on, sister-in-law, and both of you, will stop bossing my daughters around. If I ever catch any of you bullying my wife and daughters behind my back, I won't be anywhere near as merciful as I am today.
In the past, when we asked him to move out and live on his own, he complained about getting the short end of the stick. Why is he proactively bringing it up today?
What tricks is this bra playing? Fine, I'll agree to all of this today. But let's make one thing clear beforehand. When our Wrong succeeds in the future, don't expect him to share a single bit of his fortune with you.
You'd better not go back on your word.
You snobbish blind bastards?
Who are you calling a beggar?
Woo, head to the back gate.
A wealthy household like this doesn't let servants use the front gate.
Go to the back gate, find the purchasing servant, and slip in some sil there.
Just tell him that the people from Chinchan village have brought the contract and the money to redeem Chunya.
$15 taels of silver.
Not a single penny less.
The manor also made her 2 winter coats.
That will be another 500 copper coins.
Go to the backyard and bring Chunya out.
We're closing up. Father, you've grown so thin. Your bones are poking right through. Father is here to take you home.
Ha ha, oh my, ha ha ha.
Here is your braised stew, sir.
Once spring arrived, Qin Lang's business absolutely boomed.
He even bought a shop in town with its own backyard.
Daya's frostbite has completely healed, and Qin Chao has become a reliable helper in the shop.
We're the big shots now.
What is he so proud of?
No matter how rich he is, he's still just a lowly merchant.
Just wait until our Wang passes the scholar exam and becomes an official.
We'll make third brother Qin kneel and kowtow right in front of us.
That's right. We have our Wang.
When the results are posted, our Qin family will finally bring honor to our ancestors.
Who here belongs to Chuan's family?
Officer Guom, I am Qin Lang's father.
Officer Guom, I am Qin father.
Did my son Wang pass the scholar exam?
Are you gentlemen here to bring us the good news? Good news? More like a funeral announcement.
Kurong's cut.
Fucking teach sheets into the exam hall. And even you tried to offer a huge bribe to another candidate to take the exam for him.
The chief examiner had him arrested on the spot.
That's impossible. My son is an excellent scholar.
How could he possibly cheat?
We have both witnesses and physical evidence.
Even his exam paper has been seized and sealed.
By order of the county magistrate, Qin Wang is stripped of his scholarly title.
50 lashes.
Exiled to the northwest border for hard labor logging. All family assets are confiscated to repay the stolen funds. Seize and search the entire household immediately. Take every single thing of value. Leave nothing behind.
Third brother, something terrible has happened. Something huge went down at the ancestral home. Out with it. Prince Qin was caught cheating. and has been exiled to the border. The ancestral home was raided by the authorities. Eldest sister-in-law has gone mad. Second brother just sits at the village entrance, giggling like an idiot all day long. Father was so furious that he's now paralyzed in bed. Understood.
Blue obscurity.
Move it. Stop dragging your feet. Click, tear it off him.
Mom and Dad said we're closing up early today. I'm cold.
Tonight, our whole family is going to the river to watch the lanterns.
All right.